Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
I have sounds.
Coming to you live from the luscious loins of Lapel, Indiana. It's Bullshit. Is that the TV? Hanging out with all kinds of awesome people tonight. I'm drinking Vax Param beer, Tidal Rift. It's a New Zealand style fucking beer. It is amazing. There we go. That didn't do it. Well, we'll fix that in a minute. So, Derek, you want to help me out?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Turn down the volume on that phone.
I got you, bro.
So, you already know, email me if you know the whereabouts of the Beast of Busco. We already went through that. So, our guests tonight are none other than Jason of Vax Param, Stephen Riddle of Wet Denim, Amanda Irene of Nuvo, and the official co-host tonight, Derek of the Come-Alongs, who's just fixed our sound problem by turning off the sound on. You got it. You nailed it, dude.
It's still going to go a little bit.
Yeah.
There's going to be a little
So, what's up, guys?
Hey, how we doing?
Hey.
Oh, just living the StreamYard dream. So every once in a while that happens. We'll come out of a video or a commercial and the sound will come back on. So
We're all good over here. Sounds good.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see all the comments already.
I love how I was able to sit back so far
Thank you,
enough that I
Craig.
couldn't hear the repeats going on. So I'm like, what's everybody talking about?
Yeah.
Sounds
What's
great to me.
going on?
A whole 1 minute. What's up, Arthur? So yeah. Oof, I love it when that happens. It's always fun. So Saturday the 17th, let's go ahead and pull up the little promo here. Jason's venue or bar or brewery, actually, restaurant, outside seating, like however you want to say it.
All of that.
All of it.
All of that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Way Out Beer Fest. It's going down on the 17th. That's a Saturday with Hypertensions, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucking Wet Denim, Karate Guns and Tanning, Caro Jag, and Action Jackson. That's an all-day event. And then you have a DJ after 8 p.m., right?
Well, actually, the DJ is Action Jackson, who's going to be playing the whole duration of this thing.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be kind of a centerpiece in the midst of all the chaos. And then we've got a stage set up in another location where all the bands are going to be playing, which is going to be pretty cool. So we're getting vibes from the DJ, and then we're getting like your head knocked off from the bands. on a stage that's not going to compete with what he's doing. So it's going to be kind of cool.
Full service rock and roll.
Full service, man. And
that's what I'm talking about.
yeah,
That's awesome.
Black Circle Audio's doing all the sound. Those guys are rock and roll, man. And Cameron.
Hell yeah.
If any of you guys have worked with Cameron, that dude is a god, man. He's what makes this thing go, man. So oh my God. Yeah. So yeah. Was it Holy Ground Studio? His new studio? Dude, that dude is like my hero, man. And we got an amazing group of bands and artists this year. I got to thank Nikosha from Radio Cake to, really put this thing together. And I mean, she's an awesome friend, man. And just super passionate. So she's helped us out for the last couple of years, and things have just certainly gotten in a place where we're just beyond stoked to see this happen and, just get it underway. We're getting close. We're a week out basically. So
hell yeah.
Yeah. Just over 7 days. Last year, you guys had pilots.
Yeah.
Sure.
Last year we had another, I mean, every year it's awesome. I mean, it changes a bit from year to year, but, we had an amazing group last year. This year we tried to dip our toes a little bit more into the psychedelic range and just, get a little crazier. So, but last year, man, we had Moon Goons and, Pilots, and I'm trying to think who
Pilots is one of my favorite Indianapolis bands.
Are you serious? Yeah.
Oh, dude.
They're awesome.
I love Pilots. Yeah, for real. They're
just badass.
It's you go to see them live. It's not like it's not a show. It's an experience.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
And
that's
I feel
well
like
said, man.
That
that's what it's all about.
I mean, if that's the kind of event that you're putting together, I think it speaks volumes for exactly what.
That's what it is, man.
Hell yeah,
there's
awesome.
plenty of beer fest, and I'm not trying to say we're the very best beer fest ever, but we are creating an experience for
that's
sure.
Awesome.
Oh man, it's in the luscious loins of LaBelle, Indiana.
Yeah.
Which is a surprise punch, man, because most people don't really think of it being cool, but it is very cool that day for sure.
Oh yeah. Don't they block some of the roads off too?
Yeah, we close off a couple of streets, and it is just like filled to the brim with people.
I know.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Just experiencing full service rock and roll.
Well, last year, the last couple of years, we've had over 1,600 people out for this thing, which is a lot of people when you're talking about this tiny town of a population of 2,000. So
is it that many? I didn't think it was that many.
I think it's that many, but yeah,
it's like 800 residents.
So we're having a good time, pushing the envelope a little bit, seeing what we can, get away with.
I mean, dude, that's really good for the town too. You know what I mean?
It's
small
awesome.
towns need that stuff.
Yeah.
Like we need that money.
Heck
My
yeah,
kids
man.
go to lapel. So
Well, and you know what?
Oh.
We give back to the community. We try to do a lot of good things. That's really the whole point of the business itself, is to do something good for the community. And then this beer fest is just a great excuse to have fun, but also do good. You know what I mean? Bring some things to help things around here. And it's been great, man. So I'm just happy to be on here, man, and talking about it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's good stuff.
So, and Steven, you guys just dropped a 7-inch today, right? Or
Yes, we have a 7-inch that's just released. We are actually in September 13th. We're going down to Atlanta, play a release show, so we'll have some wax by then. But right now we're doing it digitally until that that day comes. We're supposed to be releasing everything else meantime on every other platform with our our EP that was released last year.
Give me a breakdown. What am I going to hear on that?
Well, on the 7-inch, rock and roll, man.
Rock and
It's
roll.
just
That's
like
what I wanna
kick-ass,
hear.
cool, smashing beers.
Yeah, dude, the people want rock and roll. They don't know they want it, but they want
Yeah.
it. That's all they want.
And they want
What?
rock and roll.
just a tease, I guess, right there.
What was that?
that was the Lords of. Yeah, dude, I fucked up.
That was the Lords of Acid.
Hell yeah, guys! I
didn't
fucking
hear that.
nailed it.
Okay, so
That's
you
how
guys-
you do it.
Because rock and roll.
Let's see if I can find the right song. Yeah, that was it right there. That was the one I meant to play.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little 30.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm
It's fun.
excited.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
the people want rock and roll. That's exactly what they want, right?
I mean,
They don't know they want it.
all
but they-
day. they
Yeah.
want it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
actually.
it's definitely in the spice rack.
Yeah.
The kids definitely love it too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Young kids, they love that
All
shit.
kids,
Yeah.
they love
They're
it.
just sick of the beats. I feel like it's like, dude, just give me a simple, 2 and 4.
Yeah. I remember one time we were on tour last year, and we were in Bowling Green, and it was like a hardcore show, like a bunch of skateboarding kids, it was all age, and we were like we were not hardcore,
right?
And everybody was just jumping around, just like yeah. And I was like, how in the fuck are we gonna fucking do this? So I told the guys, I was like, let's just fucking play a little bit faster and heavy, go crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Let's show them a little good show.
It's live. Let's do it. Hell yeah.
I remember we just got nuts. I remember kicking the microphone and just getting nuts. And at the end of the show, I heard some kid was like, dude, I thought Wet Denim was like a power pop, like rock and roll band or something. But dude, they are punk as fuck.
That's
dude.
awesome.
I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
all right, that's all you need to know.
Yeah. Dude, like I feel like if you play in front of skaters, they will let you know if you're good.
Dude,
You know what I mean? Because it's like they all start off just not doing anything. They're just standing around, hanging out, looking at you, being all weird. And then what happens is the first guy starts to skate. The first girl starts to skate. First whoever starts to skate. They go do things. And the next thing you know, the whole place erupts. And it's like, what's happening right now? Rock and roll. They want the rock and roll. That's what they want.
Yeah. I had my 2 brothers, they skateboarding, and we got a bunch of buddies. My buddy from Ancient Days, Pop Tart, like we were talking about, like, well, necessarily just like skate videos and shit.
Right.
And they brought up like, dude, like a couple of your songs I jam to all the time. They'd be perfect for skate videos.
Hell yeah.
Just like skate videos.
Absolutely.
And I was like, use them, dude.
That's a culture that's dead. It's been dead for a hot minute. Yeah, it's skate videos, like good skate videos.
Good, yeah.
They just don't exist anymore. Like that. It was so funny because it's like it was like the advertising for like a specific brand or something like that, and it was just a shitty no name punk band playing as hard and as fast as they can. And just these kids going out and just thrashing the shit out of the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a culture. It was like like its own little counterculture kind of thing. It's funny because like I always discounted skater culture. I was like, hey man, I might not be that guy, or whatever. I skated when I was young, but definitely not after that.
Right.
And I miss it, dude. Like you were saying.
If you want a good sound, soundscape to a skate video, Hocus Pocus from H Street back in the 80s is one of the coolest skate videos ever. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that's like I don't know, man. Like I said, I feel like that's something that just died. And it's funny because it's funny that it died because it's coming back. You can kind of see it in waves. You know what I mean? It's like, and I feel like that's where that whole, like, everybody wants the rock and roll. They just don't know it. It's like, well, what's rock and roll? I don't know. You define that, right?
Yeah.
Like it sounds to me like you're doing some rock and roll stuff and helping out my town. That's awesome. I appreciate it, man.
Well, we're just trying to stay young and vibrant and like feeling good and trying to just have, the main thing is just feeling young at heart, and that's what makes me feel young is music, and our brewery's like very music centric too.
Right.
We're always spinning vinyl
as it should.
So I love the 7-inch.
Yeah.
You're dropping. We're gonna have to get our hands on that little guy and the album when it drops too. But that's what we do over there is spin vinyl.
That's super exciting.
So yeah,
it's good to see it come back around.
And it's never left me.
It's good to hear. Yeah, I was gonna say,
I find out.
It's good to hear sounds like what you're making.
Yeah,
and good to hear that it's being played in a place like what you're hosting.
Exactly.
Good. Good job. We're saving culture here. We're doing things. Rock and roll.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, do you guys ever have like a bring your own vinyl night?
We do.
Really?
Absolutely, man. Cool. Yeah, we do metal nights. We do all kinds of stuff. We try to cover different genres for different people too, to get people more excited about spinning records.
Yeah.
We've dipped our toe into hip hop night, everything. But dude, my favorite night though is metal night, punk night.
Right.
That's like where I have all the records for that kind of stuff, but I have a lot of fun.
Well, and that's also where like songs come out of nowhere and it's like, oh shit, dude, I know this song.
Yeah.
It's so good. Why haven't I listened to this song in the past decade or 5 years or whatever?
Rock and roll makes me jump off the bar. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Especially the good stuff for sure. I jump off the bar, hurt myself every time.
That's good. We need more bar owners like you.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how many more I have in me.
So for everybody watching, we do have the links up on YouTube and Twitch for the album release of Wet Denim, and also the ticket link for the event on Saturday, Way Out Beer Fest. And again, that's going down Saturday the 17th with Hypertension's Karate Gun and Tanning, Care Ojag, Action Jackson, and of course, motherfucking Wet Denim.
And
That's
let's
an
not
all-day
forget,
event.
and also let's not forget Ancient Days, man.
Ancient, yeah.
they're-
Oh,
They're
gonna
closing
say,
the evening down.
that's the party. Yeah,
with
I
like
will-
where the
That's
real
what
party
the event-
starts.
that's
yeah.
our buds, man.
Yeah.
My bad. That's
Yeah.
the other cool thing. Like
I
I
don't
know
know. I
all
missed
of
that.
Yeah.
like, good friends. It's
Good
like,
If you
people to
guys
know.
are big Black Sabbath fans, check out Ancient Days.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah. I love to hear that stuff. It's like, oh, hey, don't forget about these, these guys. Like, it's cool that you know them. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of I feel like that's the thing. That's the thing that we're after here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, where did you guys record at for the 7-inch?
the 7-inch. We actually recorded. So we recorded it in our buddy Dimitri's studio up like towards like 10th Street.
Right
Just like
on.
Yeah,
Kinda
on
like
the east-
where-
yeah,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
just outside
Close
the
by.
east side.
by Fountain Square.
Yeah,
But we did it DIY.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
we took the rest and we sent it to our buddy Mark down at Dice Slaughterhouse
Okay.
Records,
Yeah.
Atlanta, and he mastered them, and then he's doing the pressings.
That's awesome.
So that's on that.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I'm a gear guy. I'm not gonna like bring that up. I know that it kills views, it kills conversation. Like, I'm a huge gear guy. We're gonna have to get together after this and talk about, how all that went down. The sound is amazing. It really is. I'm new to Wet Denim. So like I'll be honest, Shep was the first person to play it for me. And when he did, I was like, fuck yeah, that's something I can get behind. It
Dude,
sounds like
hell
rock
yeah.
and roll.
Sick. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So, man, are you going to come out to Wave Ear Vest and do an article?
Well, I was gonna come out and have fun and enjoy myself. I will do an article.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah, you won't have to work hard that day. I promise.
Don't sugarcoat it, Shep. Tell us how you really feel.
So Amanda, you just had the Amanda's. Nuvo presents the Amanda's with Wet Denim
Mhm.
and Grimy and
Sleeveens.
Sleeveens, yes,
Sleeveens, yeah.
from Nashville.
Yeah.
And I heard that was a successful night. So
Oh, it
congrats
was
on
great.
that.
Yeah, it was an amazing night.
Hell yeah! And you got another one coming up pretty soon, right?
Yeah. So
Have you announced it?
we have not announced
Okay,
it yet,
so
but it's
Are you going
You
to?
have to wait.
yeah, it's not going to be until probably September. I think August is kind of a busy month for a lot of people, so we're gonna hold off until September, and then we have some other shows coming up in the fall. We just got to like tie up some loose ends and stuff before we really start announcing stuff, but it's coming, and that's a good time to go to shows too, because there's not so many, because a lot of bands are recording albums, writing songs and stuff, so they're not doing much live stuff. So it's kind of gets scarce in the live show department, so it's good to have at least something going on. Still obviously still the Mel every Saturday, and then we're going to be doing our thing once a month as time allows, and then everybody else is whatever sporadic show is going on. So it's going to be, I'm excited.
Hell
Looking
yeah!
forward to it.
August has been a crazy month for Live Nation. I know that.
Yeah.
Jesus
Mhm.
It
Christ.
seemed like July was like already a crazy month, and just hopping into August, it's like there's so much going on. I'm like July and August, it's like everybody's birthday is those months. There's so many
Cancers
so
and
many
Leos.
festivals, so many shows, so much stuff going on. So yeah.
I went to a Slipknot last night. It's
Oh yeah. How's that?
like Limp Bizkit and then Slipknot, and both shows there was like at least 20,000 fucking people.
Wow.
It was crazy. And they're again with the circle pit in the field, and security's losing their fucking minds. Like
The
one
people
guy,
want rock and
dude,
roll.
there was a person passed out drunk in front of me. 10 feet to my left, a dude passed out drunk in front of me. And then like a group of 5 people were like, you could tell they were almost there. You know what I mean? And then
Mhm.
sure enough, they're fucking puking everywhere.
Uh,
When my buddy Arch and I went to leave, I didn't even know, like 20 feet behind me, somebody like was too drunk and fell, and a bunch of security like came up on him and was like picking him to carry. This is all happening behind me, and some security lady like grabs me by the arm, rips me around and goes, "Get to the side." I'm like, and I look over, I'm like, "What is that, my friend?" And then I look over and there's Arthur. I'm like, "All right." I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I can't believe, I was honestly like, you can't just motherfucking grab somebody up.
Right. Yeah.
Like, she like, I'm a 300-pound man.
You're like,
And she like swung me around. I was like, God
well, maybe you should
damn.
have got the fuck out of the way.
Well, it was 20 feet behind me.
You're like,
and I'm
"Just fucking
walking
with
the
you, bro."
opposite direction.
you're like, dude's got a beverage here, man.
Right, right.
That was crazy.
Take it
Also,
That's what they were trying to do. They're trying to get you to spend more money.
Yeah.
Right? Spill that
I
beer.
know.
Spend more
that
money.
was nuts. It was crazy. Another crazy night at fucking Ruoff. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been nuts up
You
there.
just never know what you're going to get into there.
Yeah.
Dude, Melissa Etheridge.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's where the fights are, though. That's where the fights happen.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
They're angry. When they
Dude,
get
we went to see The Darkness. I'll be honest, I wasn't ever a big Darkness fan, and then I did see him, and I was like, you know what? That's rad. That's a
Yeah.
rock and roll band. They
Mhm.
do the thing for real, and I can appreciate
Mhm.
that. Also, shittiest, douchiest crowd I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Everybody was pretentious as hell. I'm like, what are you people doing here?
Wow.
Like, if you don't want to go stand like nut to butt with a bunch of fucking sweaty ass Midwestern men, like, don't come. Ain't that
Yeah.
fucking big of a deal?
Yeah. I mean, doesn't sound like the place I want to be, though, with those kind of folks, but
No.
It was a good time. It
yeah.
was a good time.
Well, good. I mean, it's good. I actually don't know much about that band.
The Darkness?
Yeah.
You know of them.
Probably
They
so.
sing
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
song,
it's one of
"I
those,
believe in a
yeah.
thing called love."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know who it is. I know who it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy
Got
high
that.
singing voice.
Why did I think that was the Sword this whole time that was singing that song?
Yeah, well,
I don't know why I
man.
thought that. I don't know why I thought that, but now I know who it is.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a rock and roll band, man. If you
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. My friends and my wife got me to go out and see The Darkness, and I was not a fan. I've heard them on the radio, and I was like, God, I don't want to go listen to this dude's voice all night, just doing the thing. And they played, and I was like, holy shit, that's like a real rock and roll band. Like they when you see shredding on guitars, it's like, guitar, cable, Marshall amp in loud, doing all the things,
Mm-hmm.
and they did that, and I was just like, fuck, man, like I wanted rock and roll in that moment. I mean, I don't mean to keep calling back to it, but that's exactly what I needed, was exactly what they gave me. And it took me from a place where I would be like, hey man, if you don't see The Darkness, like you're not missing out on anything, to if you don't see The Darkness, you are missing out on something. It's really cool, man. They put on a good show.
I think they did their job then.
Yeah, absolutely. They converted me.
That's awesome.
I'm not a fan. I'm not like a fanboy. That's not a thing, but I'll put their sticker on a guitar. You know what I mean?
I dig it.
I'm not going to do it. From a poster, dude. Like my kitchen
Yeah.
or my bathroom. As soon as you take a piss.
Velvet, like velvet
The
poster.
darkness, you're like,
I love it.
They framed it right here. Huh? All right.
Tell me the most important thing in your life without telling me the most important thing in your life. Velvet framed poster behind your fucking main toilet's bathroom, like just like right there.
Oh man, when I lived in Horror Church, Billy the button guy. By the way, if you need buttons, hit up the button guy. Etsy.com/shop/the button guy shop. He was my roommate for a while, and he took a cancer slug poster and put it like dead center. Like if you're taking a shit in the the downstairs bathroom, you're just staring at a cancer slug poster, and it's two like naked chicks doing something. I can't remember, but there's like, skulls and fucking, it's cancer slug. So yeah,
That's tight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite. What's the band name again?
The Darkness.
The Darkness. But yeah, same
Dude, Cancer
concept.
Slug just played Newcastle not that long ago.
That's right. Yeah, the
that's a thing.
Marlows.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
came out of nowhere, and we're just like,
that's pretty
let's
rad.
do a show right here in middle of nowhere, America.
Is
Love that.
this a venue or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Marlows?
house. It's like
Okay.
yeah.
I've never heard
The
of
right-
it.
Like a
the right
house
room?
show venue, yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Put on hell shows. And they bring out quite a lot of people. Yeah.
It's cool. It's just a house up in a neighborhood, and they have a good time.
That's pretty rad.
All the
Cancer
neighbors are
Slow
dope.
played at my house. No big deal, you know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I was like, wait, did they?
right.
Oh my God, hold
I
on.
know for a second.
Hey, anything's possible at our house.
Hell yeah.
right. Yeah.
So for those that are just tuning in, do want to remind you here on the 17th in the luscious loins of LaPel, Indiana. If I can find the banner, where are you? I lost it, y'all. Well, there it is. Way Out Beer Fest 2024 featuring Hypertension, Ancient Days, Karate Guns and Tanning, Carol Jag, Action Jackson, and motherfucking Wet Denim.
Yeah.
Who just released a new EP. You could get it online at Spotify. You can check it out. iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, all the things, right? Or is it just Spotify?
7-inch on Spotify will be released soon for everywhere else.
On
Just gonna,
you're doing that in Tennessee?
yeah.
Okay.
It'll be on wax by the 13th of September,
The
and
their record release shows in Atlanta, Georgia on September 13th.
but you can listen to that
But-
7-inch Bad Impressions on
Yes.
Spotify.
We can get a
Now.
taste of your 7-inch before
Yeah,
you drop.
Please,
Your
Just
7-inch.
Yeah.
we're gonna get it wet, baby.
I just looked at my watch and I was like, "Oh, dude, all of the 7-inch jokes are now open. Like we've made it past the first initial part of the podcast where we can't make dick jokes."
So the 7-inch, you get just the tip on Spotify
Just
and
the
your
what?
favorite
Just the tip.
streaming platforms. And then
Zoom,
then-
baby.
you'll get the whole
Whole
7
7
inches.
inches. Hell yeah, I love it.
That's a
Yes.
good way to remember it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, hell yeah, I love that. That's great.
yeah.
Depends on where you're measuring to.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I measure to like
Circumference.
I measure to the
The
back of
girth.
his dick. You know,
Wow.
I live like 7 miles away. So
The girth of the sound is
So you're-
amazing.
You're not here in the loins of lapel?
I am.
Oh.
So I live just down the road on 32.
Oh, perfect.
Not too far away.
Oh.
Perfect.
Chip and I, we've lived really close to each other for quite some time.
Yes. Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. You'd think we'd hang out more, but we don't.
Yeah, right. We just like spent the last few days like working on my
Working
truck.
on your truck,
Yeah.
doing stuff. Hell yeah. New water pump. New
Look at those.
clean the fuel.
nails.
Yeah, you got dude. You got man hands. Good
Yeah.
job. Just doing
Can of
stuff.
cans.
Yeah. Some fuel injectors.
Yeah, it's running great
Brand new
now.
coils. Brand new plugs.
Yeah.
Water pump.
Water pump.
Whole shebang.
Whole shebang.
Runs great.
Almost forgot.
This is not an advertisement.
Can't smoke my my pipe until later with my what is it called?
I don't know. Don't look at me, dude.
Tobacco in it.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Haddock is pointing out that also you can find the 7-inch songs from the 7-inch on Apple Music as well. I think it's pretty much
Okay.
on just about every
Matt Haddock is our
Streaming-
bassist.
Hell yeah.
platform.
Just commented. So
Do you guys do self distribution? How do you guys handle that stuff? I'm not trying to
As
go
far
too in the
as,
weeds
like-
on band shit. Every time I sit down with a band,
Pull your
I'm
mic up
like,
a little
I have
bit,
to
Steve.
ask all these
That's
questions.
that's what I think we're here for, man.
Yeah.
To talk music and
yeah.
Well, you would think that, but most people
Oh.
actually don't give a fuck
Oh.
about it. They really want to hear the list of shit that you
Oh,
have that
no.
you're
Yeah.
offering. They want the party, man. They want the
Yeah.
rock and
They
roll.
want the party.
They
Yeah, they
want
do.
the rock and roll.
Yeah, like we're trying to really like we do our best as far as because we do it ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't have nobody at the moment. We're looking for a label. We already sent out a few songs.
Hell yeah.
Actually, the Sleevines are helping us out though because we're got an LP being recorded right now.
Yeah.
At the Holy Grounds production, and we threw some songs out. Dirt Nap, some labels are trying to get.
Yeah.
So this is just the beginning for us. We've been in a band for about a year and a half.
Hell yeah.
We've gone pretty, two tours, an EP, the 7-inch that's already out, and then this LP, which will be that's later in the round. We won't talk about that right now, but
right,
it's in the
right.
works. It's
That's good.
amazing.
Hell yeah.
So this is a big.
So that I guess I have to ask the question, like, what keeps you motivated? What keeps
Oh,
you,
dude,
what
I
keeps
can
you
answer
in
this
the-
for him.
in the space, writing the
Dude,
songs,
in the last
playing
year and a
shit?
half, he has done 3 fucking Midweek Crisis podcasts.
Hell yeah.
That's
That's-
that is what keeps
all the
him
motivation.
going.
Motherfucking hump day.
talk about on the podcast. That's it.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
I'll tell you what keeps me going, man. It's just playing music. It's a drive. It keeps my sanity running. You know, I got a 16-year-old daughter that I take care of. We take care of by ourselves, literally by ourselves. We don't need no other parents.
Hell yeah.
But
Sounds like a fucking party.
Sanity, yeah, keeps my sanity going. But man, fucking music, man. I just love fucking playing. I love writing.
Yeah.
You know, I love my buds.
Hell yeah.
My the wet Denim boys. You know, I couldn't do it without them. If anything, they're probably one of my big inspirations. Just like coming and just we talk, we communicate.
Yeah.
And that's
a bunch of dudes hanging out doing shit.
Literally
That's fucking
smash
cool.
some
Just
beers and
bunch-
like let's get to
bunch of
work, dude.
dudes
Hell yeah.
hanging
That's
out.
fucking
And we're straight up.
Yeah.
That's strong, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Yeah. I don't have any other follow-on questions. That was it.
Right on, man.
I'm
Yeah.
trying not to steer into gear, man. Sorry.
No,
I'm doing my best to stay away from it.
I'll tell you, I've been fortunate enough to listen to not just the 2 tracks that were released today, but a lot of the tracks that you have coming out, and you could really feel the spirit of like rock and roll and that attitude. And you could really tell that you put your soul into your music, you know, and your feelings and how I don't know. I just really appreciate the fact that not only am I listening to like some fucking goddamn rock and roll, but you have a lot to say in your songs, man. And one of your songs you say, Johnny, and I'm like, hell yeah, that's my song.
Yep.
There's also that.
Yes. Yeah. A lot of those songs that we play now live are going to be on our LP. So, like, if you catch us, you'll hear it. Definitely, they're crunchers, man. They're
hell yeah. I always tell people what Denim is like. Thin Lizzy meets Motorhead. Like if they had a baby.
That's a good analogy.
And that's a
Sorry.
killer.
I think that.
Steven's
I
like,
love those bands.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's like
Jeez.
probably of the band. That's like 2 of their favorite bands.
Definitely big inspirations. I would say that and a lot of the classic music, a lot of the music, like even like the Beach Boys, like Brian Wilson, and like our music doesn't sound like that.
We haven't entered the
But-
Brian Wilson portion of Steve.
hell yeah.
But as far as like putting music together and finding certain like structures, and dude, I would like listen to Brian Wilson and how he did it, and that's kind of like how I kind of work it. But then again, I don't know. He's a genius, and I'm not. I'm like a pinky nail that's off of his hand, barely.
I don't know. It's sounding pretty good to me, though. I think we got
Thank you.
got something here. I can't wait to start spinning it at PAX, and
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah,
One of my favorite things about a band when they put out an album is when the sound of their live show is equal and is awesome as the album. So that to be able to carry the sound from your album to the stage, I think is a really big deal. And I think it says a lot about a band, and you guys have that. Like it's in your face. It's fucking rock and roll. And when you listen to the album, you're going to get that same fucking feeling, you know? So kudos to you in the mats.
which I feel
Cheers.
that's a hard thing to accomplish, man, to get that, to capture that energy of a live show. I've always found, when I was in bands, that's a tough thing to capture. So it's really cool when you can, when you get that,
Oh yeah.
the late great Steve Albini was great at doing
Oh,
that.
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
That guy was
Cheers
a
to
genius
him.
at capturing it, man. Yeah.
I got
R.I.P.
many of his records on my wall.
Oh yeah. But what a
Drink
thing
one
though
for
to
the homie.
capture that energy, man, is insane.
It's true.
This beer is fucking dope.
Yeah, it's a good beer right here.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Texture Pilsner.
Where is this from? Oh,
Oh, this is
Verum.
from Lapel's True, only brewery in Lapel. Be crazy if there were another one, but yeah.
And now, so what's going on with the pizza place that's like connected?
Oh yeah, we got a new restaurant in
It's like
town.
solid.
I know it's more pizza in this little town, but they're doing something a little different with their pizza. So, and just they kind of moved in right next to our patio, which is very convenient for beer drinkers and pizza lovers alike. So that we can walk right over to them, grab a pizza, and never leave PAX. Essentially,
Mm.
kind of nice. So yeah, that's their deal, and It's wood fired, pretty tasty.
Oh,
I haven't met a
Very
pizza
tempting.
yet that I don't like, but they have pretty good pizzas. I'll tell you.
It's,
that.
what is it called again?
King Dough.
King Dough.
King Dough. Yeah, thank
King
you.
Dough.
Yeah,
Yes.
They have a King Dough up here now.
there's a King
Is
Dough.
that crazy?
Wow. That's
Yeah, they're
insane.
open like their hours right now
I'm
are
pretty
like
excited
Thursday
about
through
that.
Sunday.
I'm not gonna lie.
So if you're craving a pizza on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, it's going to be a tough gig to get one. But I think that's going to change as they're here longer. But you know.
Yeah. I'm just excited that there's stuff happening.
Oh, it's crazy, man. Who would have? I would have never guessed anything like that. I mean, Smokey's moving into town was really that was cool. I mean, none of this stuff was going on when we built the brewery here. We were like trying to be this destination, still are, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
Just a couple great restaurants moving into town.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes from here.
I moved here in 2019 and there was this CVS there. And
Yeah.
it was like, okay, so we got a CVS, we got the, this here and this. It was like everything was closed. Like there was a Subway, but now it's gone. There, and then boof, CVS is gone. Like it seemed like the pandemic kind of started to take away things, and now it's like it's sprouting.
Yeah, it's starting to sprout again. Yeah, it'll be. I think things are definitely happening. Not at a record pace, but at a pace for sure. Things are moving in a little bit. It's kind of cool. I mean, the mom and pop shops are always great, like King Dough and Smokey's,
Well, like your spot.
and like our spot.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Is this is the Title Riff your preferred beer?
it's one of like 30 that we do that
Yeah.
I like them all.
What's your favorite?
They're all my darlings. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Fair enough.
it depends on the mood I'm in, honestly. Like, I mean, I'm not one of those guys that only drink IPAs or whatever. I like all of it.
Yeah.
But there are days where I feel like drinking IPAs. There's days where I like Pilsners,
Fair enough.
dark beers. I love stouts. I love all of them.
I have a feeling here in about, I don't know, get about a little bit. I'm going to shotgun a beer if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Shotgun and beers are
I
like,
will
that's,
shotgun.
that should be an
shotgun beer.
Olympic sport, actually.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm a little surprised that
Put
it's
me
not.
on that.
I mean, skateboarding is now. Well, how come
right.
shotgun and beers now?
Let's do
Hell
it.
yeah.
Let's do
We
it.
might
I
find
will.
Animal
I
Chin
will.
if we do. But
You're like, wait a
I
minute.
swear to God, yeah.
Would you like me to step away and grab some beers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. I'm a shotgun. Give me grab me one of these right here. The little Pilsner. This is delicious.
I already.
Which
I'm gonna
one?
shotgun the motherfucker
True
because it's
Pilsner?
delicious. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How's everybody doing online, huh? What's up?
Oh yeah. So Jeanette's grading our burps.
Yeah, say, oh yeah. Oh.
Let's do
I'm gonna drive, so I'm
won't
not
do
gonna
it.
shotgun one of those.
let's do a commercial real quick for the button guy.
I want you guys to do it though.
Button
And plus,
guy.
Chris is new, so I don't want to get.
These segments made up in my mind, tormented by the thoughts inside. They're coming like an inner cow, not running. Never take the bow. Every footsteps closing in behind.
skunk weed.
Wanna hit?
On that.
Are you sure?
Okay, let's split it.
Close your eyes, Jared.
What do you see?
So you use crack or you're thinking about trying it. Crack. So if you're thinking about using crack.
Do it! Just do it!
Nothing unusual.
Get how
These fragments made up in my mind, tormented by the thoughts inside. They're coming like an anaconda, not running. Never take the fall. Every footsteps closing in behind, surrounded. There's no way to hide. Overcoming, still standing down. Quit running. I'll let you
Sometimes we do like to be on stage, take a little break. Hold on.
3, 2, 1.
Hold on.
Oh. 3, 2,
Hold on.
1. 3, 2, 1. Go. I poked a super small hole.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Don't worry, it's just PBR.
It's over here. I threw it. All right, fuck it.
It ain't a podcast, it's a party. It's a party.
That just happened.
Hell yeah.
That did not work.
My hole was small. I couldn't bust through it because the key got. It's not.
I fucked mine up. All right, y'all. So that was I don't even know. It's probably been like 8 years since the last time we did that. It's
Dude, right on, man.
definitely
I'm honestly flattered, guys. Seriously, that's amazing.
Oh man,
Support your local businesses.
Oh my god.
That is rock
Beer
and
all
roll
over
right
the
there.
parties.
It's not a
That is
podcast,
totally
it's
rock
party.
and roll.
oh shit, it's only on me.
Eventually,
Oh shit, Amanda, your camera went out.
I'll be 40. So I'm not saying, but I know
I'll
one
have to fix
day,
that.
maybe the next decade.
I got it.
Hello.
Done shot.
Yeah, the
round?
mic's got to be up on you.
Hello.
So
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
no, it's not. I'll fix it.
Uh-oh.
So
Video.
yeah. Dang. Well, I got to fix that real quick. You guys just conversate. I
Let's
suppose.
conversate. How's everybody doing? Huh?
Doing all right.
Conversing.
That was delicious.
Yeah, support your local businesses, people.
Yeah.
Drink their beer. It's good.
This is really good.
Dude,
Yeah,
thank
dude.
you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You know what? That's a huge compliment because you probably know your beer, man. You played a few venues, a few practices here and there.
I try as much as I can. I
That-
drink as much as I can.
That
well.
is a huge compliment. So thank
For
you.
as long as you
Yeah,
can.
for as
feel like
long.
that's
I mean,
the-
as long as possible.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's delicious. I love the graphics on the can.
The all-seeing eye, man. I don't
Dude.
really know what it means, but it's always watching.
It's got one eye open. I figured it'd be me at the end of the night. Just one eye. Like,
Just, I
that's
see
some
it.
good shit,
This
baby.
this is officially going to be my first tasting of Tidal Rift.
Yeah.
I really want to.
Oh, dude, right
I've been
on.
stoked
Yeah.
about it ever since.
And there's
Shep
an
told me.
eyeball on every single beer label.
Okay,
Yeah, so that's sort
that's
of.
how
a
you
thing.
will know.
That's how you know.
That makes sense, actually.
Is it extremely approachable, or what would you say? I always love that phrase. Someone's like, that beer is extremely approachable. I'm like, all beer is extremely approachable.
Yeah, absolutely. It depends
Yeah.
on how much Rohypnol you put in it.
I find them all to be approachable.
That was a terrible joke. I'm sorry. No, I like it. It's got the citrus thing going on, so it kind of hits you in the nose.
It's the
a little
hops.
bit.
Yeah. It's a dry hopped Pilsner.
Yeah.
Kind of an
it
odd
hits you in the nose
thing.
a little bit. It's lighter than what I expected. You know what I mean? It's definitely more uplifting than what I expected.
It's a crispy boy little Pilsner.
This is definitely not water, for sure.
Oh, yeah. No, we do everything the hard way, man.
Yeah.
The hard way and the expensive way, for
You
sure.
can taste it.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with any of the Dead Guy stuff? Or Dead Guy stuff?
Yeah, Rogue.
Rogue, yeah. That's one of my favorite breweries of
Yeah,
all
I think,
time.
were they like Oregon or
Yeah,
that's
they
right.
were an Oregon brewery.
Yep.
I was stationed out in Washington.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was like
horrible place to be.
oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty
I'm
awesome.
joking.
It was amazing.
It's actually a great place to be.
You just wake up to Rainier in the background every day. It doesn't matter how
I was
shitty
being
it is.
sarcastic.
Yeah. It kind of has that there was a beer. I wish I could remember what it was. So Dead Guy is probably one of my favorite beers of all time.
Yep.
And they had like a Dead Guy light where it wasn't like
Full on
punch
dead.
you in the dick, you know. This is kind of has that, it carries it like that.
All
know what
right,
I mean? It's got,
interesting, man.
fruity,
Yeah.
got that kind of like almost a little bit of fruitiness to
Oh,
it,
yeah,
but
thanks,
it's not
man.
too much. Yeah.
Yeah,
I dig
that's
it.
awesome to hear.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. There you go. There's your live review.
Oh, yeah.
Go buy some.
Dude, yeah.
Shotgun, baby.
Shotgun them, especially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Shotgun them hard.
Especially like the tall boys. So it's like,
Oh, yeah. You got to commit, man. Once you
gotta-
punch that keyhole in there, you got to go.
I poked way too small of a hole, man.
Yeah. Well,
mine was a little small too because I was trying to get it. I was rushing. I was like, God damn it!
It's easier to suck a big one.
I'll suck it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you can hear me, go back and you hear it. Like, and I was like, oh, got it. But anyways, I'm feeling good right now, man. Thank you.
Are you ready for us to be done conversating?
so the podcast is actually just now starting, I think, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Or the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Depends on what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest tonight, Shep.
Hey,
Repping a title riff as well.
hell yeah.
As well.
He's on a record for being the guest on every episode.
I'm soaked with beer.
I feel like we need to get him an award for that. Like, congratulations.
Yeah, has he missed an episode? That's
No,
insane.
I don't think so, man. Every single one.
Perfect attendance.
Congratulations, you did it, buddy.
There needs to be like a little certificate on the wall or something for
Hell
that,
yeah.
you know?
Shep, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, was it the first time anybody shotgun beer?
If it's definitely the first time in this garage,
Garage.
like in the last 150 shows.
I thought you were going to say years. I was like, dude, my mind's blown. right
Oh
now.
no, it's been 10 years.
Oh, wow.
What's going on?
Still, that's amazing.
The podcast started in 2015.
Dude, congrats on
podcast
that.
is always
I
That's
amazing.
remember. I remember back in the old days, back like
Horror Church.
God, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking, I was on that one, just kind of like a little guest. No, it was Steed. It was just me and
Steve.
Fred.
That was, I think that
Fred
was
and
at the
Fred.
gutters of Fountain Square.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it was.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That was,
man.
that was back when Nuva was still in like heavy
And-
print too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also
That's-
had one in Willow.
that
Green.
was a time
Yeah.
for Indianapolis music.
Oh yeah, dude. Like we had an era like fucking the #1 metal band of indie like 4 years in a row. Fucking
Yeah.
Bizarre Noir.
Bizarre Noir.
I'm the only one laughing.
Was it?
I did a show with Bizarre Noir at a
They're not a metal band.
dude, it was at like a haunted house or like a haunted trail.
Mm.
Fucking great time.
Oh, yeah,
You've
dude.
never seen
Those
people
guys are
freak
awesome.
out until
Yeah.
Bizarre Noir is playing for a haunted house line.
Some of my favorite shows I've ever played was with them. So
Yeah.
I definitely mean no hate. It was more of as a joke.
I remember seeing them open up for Green Jello,
Hell yeah.
and it was at the headquarters.
Hell
This little fucking area, like just out of nowhere. And I can see my fucking work across it's weird because I was like, I work right there. It's like across the hill, this little facility warehouse bullshit. And that was a trip, man. But yeah. Was it William? William was the drummer in that band, wasn't he?
He was the drummer for Funkbot.
It was Funkbot.
Yeah.
It was Funkbot.
Oh, he also played
Confused.
oh, what is the name of that band? Ooh, it'll take me a minute. I'll come back to it. But he's been in a few really good bands.
Oh yeah, dude, playing drums and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like every drummer in the scene is just in like 80 good bands. You know what I mean?
That's accurate.
When I was playing drums, like majority,
all
the
four
bands,
of them.
all 4 bands. That's why I stopped playing drums.
Right.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna write, play my guitar and shit. I'm just done playing drums.
Dude, I spent so long
I'm
looking
done.
for a drummer, I learned how to play the fucking drums.
Yeah.
I became the guy. Next thing I know, I'm like,
I am.
no thanks, I'm good. Like, I don't want to be in 80 fucking bands. I come fill in every once in a while, you know. You got
I
to
still do.
Yeah.
Republican Sex Blanket.
hell yeah,
I still fill in with them every once in a while.
as you should.
You know,
Rock and roll, you got to keep it
I
alive.
told William, I was like, don't do it. Don't smother me with this shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Keep your drummer. Keep your shit.
You guys are doing awesome shit with
Let's-
Wet Denim, man.
Yeah.
I gotta focus on this.
Don't let Stouch and its 80s punk.
Yeah, where's William? Why is he not?
Yeah.
Why you not on here talking shit?
Yeah.
Tag him right now.
Yeah.
Where's
It's
he
like
at?
Stouch. I figured Stouch would have like stowawayed in your fucking car.
guys.
You know?
You guys know it.
Just show up.
Look at me.
He's just biding his time. He'll have some shit to talk later. It's okay.
You probably see us later. I love you, William. I'll see you later on at the bar.
I feel like there's beef happening right now. What's
Dude,
going
no,
on?
no. Okay.
I'm just fucking.
I
with you.
swear
They're
to
like an
fucking
old
God.
married couple.
No,
Seriously.
I love Stouch. So before we started the podcast, I was like looking at the cameras and I almost did it. And I was like, no, I don't know you well enough. But I almost put not Will Ferrell
Dude.
and Peter Graves. Is that Will Ferrell?
No. It's Chad Smith.
Yeah, the drummer. Yay! The drummer
Chad
from Red Hot
Smith.
Chili
Drummers.
Peppers.
Yeah,
You had a
Chad
great
Smith.
show the other night,
Yeah,
man.
you actually thought you had Will Ferrell, but
with the hat on.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you give off a Chad Smith vibe.
there's
for sure.
definitely,
Dude, yeah.
I don't need a drummer, man. Otherwise,
No.
I'd have like all the jokes.
you just, yeah.
So what's your favorite movie you've ever made?
Mm. That's a tough one, man. I mean, probably Anchorman.
Anchorman.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
like one of the
for
most
sure.
quotable movies
Like,
of all
dude,
time.
you killed a man with a trident, you know.
My favorite's I will smash your face into a car windshield and take your mother, Dorothy Mantooth, out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again.
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
There it is. Yeah. I was like, come on, guys. You got this.
So
Hell
the beer
yeah.
is pushing me back a little bit.
My
Yeah,
favorite
oh, yeah,
role
absolutely.
of Will Ferrell's is actually on
In a good
Eastbound
way.
and Down, where he's basically like a parody of Ric Flair.
Yeah, it's so good.
Feels down in my plums.
Genius.
Dude,
yeah.
Eastbound and Down was such an epic show. Like,
Mhm.
like Danny McBride really killed it. He was able to be himself and do all the things. And as it expanded into, a wider and wider berth, it was like, oh man, they just went full stride with it.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell kicking in on the side.
Mhm.
Wearing those, yeah, dude. Ric Flair in it, dude. I loved his. That was my favorite look from him. Next to the cowbell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Cowbell's classic. Yeah,
Every song needs more cowbell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every song.
You remember that? Do you remember? I don't know if it was on I think it was on SNL, but Queens of the Stone Age was the musical guest, and they did Little Sister.
Oh yeah, and he had the cowbell for it.
And there's a cowbell in the song, and he just comes out on stage
Yeah.
just like dressed as a dude.
That's
And
great.
yeah, it's funny shit.
I mean, if you're Will Ferrell and there's a cowbell song playing on the
Gotta-
stage, like,
gotta
what are you
be
going to
present,
do?
right?
Or like if you look like Will
Or if you
Ferrell.
look like it,
yeah.
yeah.
In my case,
If
I'd
you
get
just
up there and
walked
just
up
cowbell
dressed
it,
in,
yeah.
like leather pants and a fucking
Yeah.
tight jacket and started hitting a cowbell, they'd be like, what are you doing out there, Will?
No, I think it's funny. I get it all the time. It's good stuff.
He's talking about Ric Flair, and I keep seeing this fucking is it a meme? I don't even know what it's called. It's like 10 seconds of him, and he's like 93 years old, right? And he looks like he's dying, and he looks into the camera and he says, "Don't forget, ladies, you may not be the first, but you can always be the next." Woo!
No.
I'm like, oh my God. Great Grandpa Flair, chill the fuck out. Put the blue chews away. Damn right.
He's never gonna chill out. He's
No,
gonna-
never.
I was
gonna be on
wearing.
his
I was just
deathbed.
wearing my Nature Boy T-shirt yesterday, and I usually crop my t-shirts, like not all my shirts, but this shirt's like cropped up to my fucking above my belly button. You know, I'm just like, you know me, and it's like fucking orange. It's just like fucking Nature Boy with this fucking badass robe, just like doing this. And that's like one of my favorite shirts, and that's it. That's all I got to say. Nature Boy, baby.
Prison or the grave, that dude is gonna die happy. Like he doesn't give a fuck.
He's got a classic.
I feel like the only other person that fucking rocked as hard as that guy did was Ron Jeremy, and we all know what happened with that piece of shit.
Yeah, let's
Boo, Ron Jeremy. Boo.
The night he showed up at the Mel was weird as shit. It's just
I heard
like,
about that.
Oh my goodness.
is that Ron Jeremy? Oh my god, that's Ron. Okay, cool. I guess
I heard about that, dude.
I guess that's the kind of place
I
this
remember
is.
hearing about that.
Just think about the smell in that room.
Oh my
You walked
god,
in.
stop.
Let's just say the things that happened in that women's restroom that evening are things that should never be spoken of.
They needed waivers for that shit.
No, I think that was like the
Really?
last show.
Prescription.
Like everybody has to sign a waiver if you
Yeah.
come in.
A prescription is
Like
something.
if you go into the bathroom with Ron Jeremy, we are not held responsible for anything that happens in that bathroom.
I
I'm
feel
glad
like if you-
Melfi's weren't a thing back then.
I feel like if
That's-
you're walking
yes.
into a bathroom with Ron Jeremy, you know what you're signing up.
Yeah.
for.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
dude
Waiver
is
doesn't
famous for
matter.
one thing and one thing only. Dude did
His
so much.
cameo in Ghostbusters.
That dude did so much coke, but the funny thing was, is he would only snort it off of the titties of his fucking handler.
Oh my god.
You know how crazy that is? He's like, I gotta go do a, and he's like, okay. He goes to the back room. They're just dumping coke across this dumb bitch's fucking tits, and it's like, dude, what are you doing with your life right now? Like, you do realize that you could go to jail, and they're like, we don't care,
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm sure he's got bail money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah.
He's
Not
going away
anymore.
for a while,
Yeah.
as he should.
All right.
Yeah, that was like the worst night ever.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty bad. I did get a picture though, and I sent it to my dad because for some odd reason, like there's something about, like at that point in time, 50-something-year-old men and Ron Jeremy, like some sort of dick measuring contest. And I took a picture with him, and I was like, "Look, check out who I met." And he was like, "That's nice, buddy." It's like,
He didn't go, "That's
shit."
my boy.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
That's what I was. I was like, dude,
the
you set me
response
up
you
for
were
this my
hoping for.
whole life. Now you're just dumping me on my head like that. Come on now.
I'm doing this for you. I sent you a picture of me with
So-
Ron Jeremy.
Tell me you have
Please love
daddy
me.
issues without telling me you have daddy issues. That's
Yeah,
called self-deprecate. Yeah, I can't even talk right now.
That-
What?
That night, I was like between the second and third band. There's 4 bands, whatever. I'm in the back. I'm a photographer, and not just Rob, but Rob and Dave, both the owners, come up to me and approach me and say, "Look, Ron Jeremy's really, really, really drunk, so we need somebody to like help him or help him with drinks, help him like around, like show him around the place, kind of like just be there." I'm like, I have to take photos. They're like, yeah, but I mean, like between your blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. And that lasted until the first person he took in the bathroom.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then I
shit.
was done.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
He's a dirty, awful person.
Wow.
And
I had
Oh,
like
yeah,
80
he was
jokes lined up in the
shit-faced,
back of my
dude.
head for that. And then when he said that, I was like, yeah, no,
we're
no,
gonna
I'm not
scratch
making
those.
it. That's not funny.
Yeah,
Man.
probably not.
Wee Man showed up like a couple months later. It was pretty cool. And he was awesome. He was cool and talked to everybody. He was hammered too, but he wasn't like gross,
Yeah.
hammered,
Shep, you
expecting people to like, whatever.
Shep, you kind of remind me of like a tall wee man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Maximum effort, wee man.
I mean,
More like a woo man.
woo man.
Woo man.
Same size dick too. I had to.
Dude, the best thing ever was we have a friend named Ethan, and he's like a huge like porn historian. That's
Wait.
like that's like his thing.
Which Ethan?
Ethan Gibbs, you know who I'm talking about. Shout
He's
out
a porn
Gibbs.
connoisseur. I thought he was a whore. I thought he meant horror film, not horror
No,
film.
no,
Oh, I
no,
thought-
no. Dude loves him some porn. He knows a lot about the history of porn. And it was
Oh,
really
shit.
funny because like so Ron Jeremy comes in and he does all the bullshit that he does and whatever, and he just passes out like face down on this fucking table right in the middle of the Mel, and nobody's bothering him. We're all just still doing Mel things and being like, what's up with this guy hanging out here, right? And Ethan Gibbs walks up and sits down and he's like, I loved your role in da 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 da. and this other thing that you did in blah 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 blah. And Ron Jeremy's like, so next thing you know, he's just sitting there and they're having like a fucking 45-minute conversation of him just talking to drunk Ron Jeremy who's passed out face down on the fucking bar. It's bad. It got real bad.
He's like the Nardwar. Born.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Man, back
Now,
then.
do you
dude.
remember that when you did Gang Bang?
I have a gift for you, Ron
78
Jeremy.
back in 1985? It was your first feature.
Shout out to Narwar.
Shout out
He's
to
a real
Nardwar.
one.
Yeah, no
That
joke.
dude knows more about hip hop than anybody ever will ever. I think.
It's not just hip hop, man.
I mean
rock,
everything,
That
but
guy
like
knows-
especially hip hop.
That guy knows our culture like no one else does. Like we have
Yeah.
to, you have to have an appreciation for Nardwar.
I love
Like
him.
the amount of dedication that it takes to do that. And the irony is you know that the way that he's learning all that shit is because like so-and-so is connected to so-and-so. So he goes and meets all their friends and so-and-so is connected to so-and-so, you know, and then that person is cousins with that person. And so like, dude has just like a network. He is the first artificial intelligence. That's what it is.
I want
That
to get a
dude-
tattoo of Nardwar. The cartoon, you know,
Hell
it's
yeah.
like a little logo with this cartoon.
Dude,
version.
when he interviews you for the first time, be like, you know what's funny, Nardwar? I have some information for you.
Yeah.
I have a tattoo of you on my ass. And he's going to be like, what?
Wow! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I can see it right now. Hell yeah. You should let me do the tattoo.
Dude, yeah, dude. I will fucking let you do it.
I am not a
Oh my
tattoo
God.
artist,
I'll
Russ.
still let you do it. I let my kids
I
do it.
love-
Well, no, my
I mean, I did this
On my
tattoo.
hand.
I did this tattoo. So like I'm not that bad. I mean, that doesn't look like Nardwar's face. Looks like hamburger, but
Is it
yeah,
supposed to be?
that's what I was going for. Shep, are you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm typing out a new banner.
Oh, okay.
I'm living my best life.
Shep's working over there.
Live
Fucking-
that
he's working for the
life.
next show. just
I'm like
hey.
beer drunk on some back spam.
he's got like a sticker. That's like, I'm already working on the next show.
Give me the
No way,
give
man.
me the elevator pitch for the kind of music rock and roll fest that you got coming on.
Oh my god, we got some fun.
I'm not
stuff.
trying to like throw shit at you, but
No. This is going to be good. So we got well, we kind of touched on it early on in the podcast, but at 3:30 we've got our Way Out Fest starting on the 17th. Of course, I should clarify: 3:30 is for VIP ticket holders only.
fair enough.
They get this first hour of just fun, no lines.
Hell yeah.
Regular ticket holders, it starts at 4:30.
Okay.
But the bands will get going at 3:30 and it goes all the way until 7:30, and then the festival's done, and then no more taps are open.
Right.
But Pax Verum opens at 8:00
Okay.
for regular public,
Hell yeah.
and then that's when Ancient Days will go on soon after,
Okay.
probably around 8:39. Who knows?
So you're literally just giving like a cigarette break and then like
basically
party on
enough to like shove everyone out, open, and then let everyone back in. That's
Okay.
sort of how it goes.
Yeah. Well, like do a quick unclog the toilet.
Yeah, make sure
everything's
that
good.
make sure
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy's picked up
Because
off
you
the
know I'm
table.
going to take a huge
Hell
hit
yeah.
in your establishment.
Well,
Like,
I mean, I
that's
hope
gonna
so.
happen.
Yeah, I mean, we in adequate facilities, you'll
Yeah,
be fine.
good. Oh
Yeah.
fuck, that's what I was saying.
But so we've got just amazing lineup of bands.
Hell yeah.
We recently had Cairo Jag out at our place for our 6-year anniversary, and they I was literally floored by that
Hell yeah.
by that show. It was amazing.
One of those
Love
bands that
them.
gives you like goosebumps kind of
Hell yeah.
situation.
Projects,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
I mean, unbelievable. We ended up picking up one of their cassettes they had for sale that night, which I love. The
Oh, whoa,
cassettes
whoa,
are back
cassettes?
now, man.
Yeah,
Like you can
fuck
get
yeah, dude.
cassettes.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
rad.
that's kind of been a thing for a
Oh,
little
yeah.
while, but like I'm just now kind of starting to buy cassettes again. But dude, I thought what a cool thing to have. So that might be something too.
I mean, also
cassette
our,
available.
Well, our EP, we had our cassettes. Actually, Shep's got one somewhere. He probably threw the trash, but
Man,
Did not.
It's
a real
It's sitting
bummer.
right there on my
Look
fucking
around this
Indie
motherfucking
Potter
garage
album.
and tell me he throws anything
No,
away. Just like,
no,
look
hold
around
on,
this
dude.
garage.
Hold
no,
on.
it was jokes. All jokes aside,
From left to right. Okay,
we
you
sold
got
out.
Harley Poe, Stealing Volume, Wet Denim, Sloppy Seconds,
That's like a legit pressing
Benny
of
Benny and the
Destroyed,
No
too.
Goods, The Involuntaries, Kung Fu Overdrive, and The Run Up. Sick. Those are all
Yeah.
fucking locals.
Well, we're.
I
Supposed
thought you were gonna say those are all for sale.
No, yeah. Signed by me.
Get her here right now.
$4.99.
Wet Denim,
I'll
they're
buy them all.
They're hitting it right now. Get it right now.
Sorry.
Fire sale.
But we're going to repress I guess you will say
Everything must go.
Get those EPs back because we're all sold out.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
we even like
Dude, that's a good-
Square Cat.
You can't have my tape.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah,
That's a
That's a
problem to have.
great problem to have, man.
yeah.
It's a great problem.
But tapes, cassettes, they're not expensive. I mean, depending on where you
Right.
go to, if it's DIY, it's we did a lot of DIY. We had a lot of help with friends that did that shit, so it helped out a lot. But we're planning on getting those fucking made so
Oh,
we
yeah.
can actually have more shit.
Yeah.
And maybe eventually, who knows, we might fucking get a pressing. Be kind of tight to I always thought that we would.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just an EP.
Yeah.
But our next,
yeah.
our other shit, everything
That's
now
exciting.
forward
dude.
is all gonna be like
That's exciting.
pressing. wax.
Well, then I have to ask the question, like, what kind of advice do you have for an up and coming band that's like, kind of, I guess, in the same position that you're in? Like, dude, you're getting, a lot of press, a lot of attention.
I'll tell you what,
You're getting recognized for all of the contributions
Tour.
you're putting in. Yeah,
tour,
hard.
go fucking
Ham
word of
with the
mouth.
motherfucker.
yeah, do like the old
Cool.
school way.
How do
tour
you
and get
how,
out there?
How do you propose they go about doing it?
A network.
Yeah,
Yeah, networking is like when you go on tour. Touring is all about networking, no matter what. I mean, expressing your music, but it's always networking.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
always first most because,
Yeah.
like when we went out there to Atlanta the first time, the dude from Dice Slaughter House saw us, and he was in a band called
Mongo.
Mongo. God, little high right now.
We're not calling you
beer,
out.
Beer high. Anyway, I got that fucking PAX high right now. But anyways, Mongo. Anyways,
PAX high. I like that, dude. That's you need
PAX
that.
high.
PAX high.
Yeah.
I got that PAX high. Don't worry, I got it coming on too, bro. I didn't
Yeah.
hear a single word
It's
you
good.
just said.
It's
You
good.
can
It's
repeat
good buzz.
everything. No, I'm just
But-
fucking with you. Yeah, go ahead, dude.
But Dice Slaughterhouse was there, and they saw us perform, and that's all it took. They were like, "Hey, we like your performance, and also make sure your shit's tight.
Oh, yeah.
Practice fucking
Yeah,
as much as you can. We
Dude,
practice,
my band practices 2 days a week. We do
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's
Yeah.
easy for everybody to do.
we
Like,
do, as
yeah.
well. Tuesdays we practice, sometimes Sundays, but then we'll get together again with like half of us.
right?
Like 2 of the other members of the band is also in Bingo Boys.
Okay.
So
yeah.
the drummer.
I'm
is
familiar with the
Bingo, yeah.
band. It's funny. I know all of
And
you guys
So
from a distance.
it's kind of a
yeah.
kinda-
You got a super group going on there,
yeah,
guy.
dude.
Hell yeah.
We gotta work around this shit.
Yeah.
And but
Fuck yeah.
it's
So how do
networking.
you deal with egos? Each one of you motherfuckers has an ego. You're musicians.
Oh, dude. It's kind of beautiful, man. If you think about it. We all like when we go to the when we'd have practice, it'll be like fucking like at 6 and we'll be making breakfast. We're making a big thing of
Hell
thick ass
yeah.
bacon and
Yeah. Oh, you want
have
bacon?
some-
I want
yeah.
bacon. We're doing
And
bacon.
it's never like a party. We don't like
right.
we'll have some waters, we
Hell yeah.
concentrate, we focus because we're real, about that. That's
That's awesome.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But as far as like people that needs to know, I mean, networking is the top thing. You get out there and just talk and just promote, post,
Yeah.
make your shit real.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean,
you go-
like the reason that I asked those
And-
questions is because, like, dude, you totally sold me on it. Like, you sold me on it. I want to go buy your shit,
Mhm.
and I like rock and roll. It sounds like what you're doing is rock and roll. You've put in the time. I'm one of those guys that believes in like there's no such thing as talent. Like to call someone talented, that means that you're completely discounting all the time and effort and hours of blood, sweat, and tears that they've put into the thing that they're doing to present to you, and only for you to be like, oh, that person's talented. They were born that way. And, like, I don't know, man. I wasn't born that way. I don't know if anybody else is,
my dad, when I was 5 years old, bought me a drum set, and he was this like crop shirt. Speaking of crop shirts,
Hell yeah.
I got it from him.
Fuck yeah.
Cut off denim jeans, look like Rod Stewart, like ugh.
Fucking wet denim all the way.
Yeah, straight
Hell
up.
yeah.
man.
Hell yeah.
And he had a drum set for me. He had guitars.
Fuck
We
yeah.
used to jam rock and roll. My dad used to party. He's a good father. He's not a piece of shit, but he was like he had friends come over, and they would fucking on a Saturday get down, play some cards, rock and roll music playing in the background, I'll be just jumping around, going playing some Nintendo
Fuck
or
yeah.
something, and, you know.
Give me a
But
beer, boy.
Yeah, I did.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah.
Every
Dude,
once in a while,
I was
said
right
that
there.
shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah.
But he got me on
Yeah.
that shit. Like that's how it started. And ever
Absolutely.
since then, I just been playing. And then I was like, I don't want to just play drums. I want to play everything else.
Right.
So my mom bought me a bass when I was like 13.
Hell yeah.
And I learned bass, and my dad got me a guitar.
Yeah, naturally
My
that
grandpa got me a
progresses.
guitar.
Yeah, hell
and also my grandfather's a musician.
Fuck yeah.
And my grandfather played. He listened to fucking like Sabbath.
Okay.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
my grandfather. you
Yeah,
know,
he
like metal.
he progressed with the shit.
He
Yeah,
struck
yeah,
me, and he's
yeah.
amazing. You know,
Fuck yeah.
Les Paul playing like just like shredding. I'm just like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
dude? Motorcycle riding and shit. So I was like, I want to be like this. Man.
Hell yeah, dude.
And that's how I did. And it's still learning. You know, I'm fucking.
I feel
Still
like
doing
that's the name of the game, right? It's just like learning, doing the same thing. Like
Mhm.
you do the same thing week after week, you really start to figure out where you suck because shit gets boring.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
shit gets boring, and at that time you're like, all right, we're gonna put this on the album now. Let's get done
Yeah.
with this. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I get it.
So I don't know how I did it, but I managed to forget to grab the VHSs. So that's what I just did. I just went and grabbed the VHSs.
Don't worry, I got you, bro.
So every show, I do the gift of VHS. So it took me like 4 or 5 minutes to figure out which ones I wanted to, gift. So I got them picked out. So these are all not opened. I suggest keeping them as treasure. But if you're going to watch them, go for it. So
We don't have any.
Bro, the
this
stock
right now.
market just
Price
crashed.
too low.
You know those things are gonna be worth money.
for Amanda, I got a copy of Deanna.
Diana?
Diana. Wait. It's
Some
it's
Princess
about
Diana?
the first NASCAR female driver.
Oh,
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, Winston Cup. Yeah.
Didn't she die in a horrific crash?
Wait a minute.
Oh no, it
wait
says
a minute.
princess.
Diana. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, is it too soon?
wrong
Too
Diana.
soon?
Wrong Diana.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
oh shit.
That's
uh,
way too soon
Yeah,
to be
the
making
NASCAR
jokes about
analogy.
that shit.
Bad analogy. Don't do that.
Probably
My bad.
like the
That
first
was
No,
the good
it's not.
one. That was the good royal
Do you want
family.
me? You want to just? I'll just put it here.
Yeah, yeah.
that
I'll grab
has
it.
to be a
I can
first
throw it
pressing.
if you want,
That's
but I feel
Throw
like
it if
it's
you want. I don't care.
dangerous.
That's got to be a first pressing. Though.
Hey, I did.
You
I
should
did.
probably open that door.
Well, I told you
I got
I
you, bro.
lived in England one
You wanna cut
time,
me out here?
right? When I was
Oh,
4
yeah,
years old, and then it's funny that you give me that because when I lived in England when I was 4, one of the first things we did there was my school was closed that day because Diana was coming to town to they like the monarchy. They have to go to like various openings and stuff around the country. That's kind of like, I mean, they're pretty much like ambassadors, diplomats, whatever. And she was there at a nursing home. They call it a care home, and we got to see her. Like, I didn't like shake her hand or anything, but we saw her.
Hell
So
yeah,
that was cool.
that is neat.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that is super cool.
yeah.
All right, so far 1 for 4.
Yeah.
All right, Riddle, I grabbed you. Oh no, I somehow ripped open Eric's a little bit. Okay, I grabbed you a movie called Crash. It has everybody in it.
When is it?
It stars Terrence Howard.
That's a good one. There's also another movie called
Uh,
Crash, and it's got James Spader. It's about people that get turned on by getting hurt in car crashes and having sex afterwards. But that one's from the 90s.
This one has Ludacris in
The
it.
90s.
And
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Ryan Philippe.
Slide that my way, baby.
If it was give me that one.
Got Matt Dillon. Brandon Fraser.
I think that actually got that one that you're
Michael
holding got
Peña.
nominated for an Academy Award. I'm pretty sure.
Hell yeah. It says
Or a couple.
easily the strongest American film since Mystic River. Which is the
That's
Brad
That's
Pitt
quite
movie,
a-
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely early 2000s.
So I'll put that there. I don't want
Thank
to
you. Appreciate it. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Oh yeah. Let's see how oh no. I know why I grabbed this too. So in 2004, it was the last year that they made VHS tapes.
Oh.
And just so you know, pretty much every VHS that was released that year was released at a very limited like pressing or whatever. So there's probably not too many of these out there.
Hell yeah.
Especially unopened. So
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
That
dude.
is treasure.
yeah,
That's pretty rare.
That's beautiful.
and
Thank
if you, by the way, if you find a copy of Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses on VHS, open or not, grab it because there's less than
No, it's pretty rare.
10,000 of them made,
Mm.
so it's very, very rare.
Well,
Thank you, Reggie. I grabbed you rules of
I'm not on the
engagement.
I'm not on the camera.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Jeez, buy me rules of engagement.
Yeah, I actually
I'm
opened
gonna
it a
punch you
little
right in
bit.
the fucking dick. He said I might have opened it a little.
By the
I
way,
might have opened it a little bit.
It says price, $ symbol, asterisk.
a lot.
It looks like a butthole. A little bit. Anybody else ever notice that? Asterisk kind of looks like a butthole.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How many times is the word motherfucker said in that movie?
I don't know, dude.
I feel like that's something that's worthy of Google.
A hero should never have to stand alone.
And
don't know if I
motherfucker,
ever
I
saw that
won't.
movie.
A forceful, powerful, thoroughly convincing film. Thoroughly convincing. All right. So I'll put that there. And then Jason, for you,
Don't die.
a very old copy of the movie Roxanne
Oh, perfect. Dude.
with
Steve
Put on
Martin.
your red dress.
and Daryl Hannah.
That's badass.
Dude, that's classic.
That's a good. That's
And
a
look
good
at that!
That's a
Look at
good
that
movie.
case. It's
Jealous.
all the way around.
That's
That is
meant, dude.
I'm jealous.
OG.
I'm fucking
OG.
jealous.
Oh man,
Yeah.
thank you.
Me and my
It's a good
mom
one.
used to watch that movie. Like,
Good looking out, dude.
Hell yeah.
Just say you and your mom used to watch.
dog. You don't even know.
So
Me and my mom watch a lot of.
Okay.
again,
Well-
like I hope you don't have a VHS player.
She knows.
You should put that on if you have like a storage container of things that you're like mementos.
Yeah, I do not have a VHS player, so
Man.
I am going to put that on the shelf.
Hell yeah.
That'll go right by the hi-fi, though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So
an homage,
don't forget them. All right, take them.
dude. No, you've gifted those. They're
Thank you.
fun. Yeah,
You're the best.
thank you.
We love you.
That's
This is
awesome.
my favorite. This is my
Thank
favorite
you,
thing
Chef.
to give is the gift.
That's awesome.
You're very welcome. Eventually, I'm moving over to the vinyl. I'm gonna start giving away my vinyl.
Yeah.
We
Hey,
got
next time I come
tons
in,
of
I'll give you a vinyl.
Hell
How
yeah.
about that?
All right.
Are you gonna get
So-
pissed at me if I actually start taking them?
What? Yeah. Well, no, that's the point. You're supposed to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I still have Nick's copy of Star Trek
Yeah,
back there.
I know, dude. I think you have an entire collection of shit that people have left behind.
Not. I wouldn't say that. I've had like what's that one movie?
This motherfucker, don't let him fool
Men in
you.
Black.
This dude
People have
has an amazing collection of like what probably 1998 through 2010 ish multimedia,
like VHS, DVD.
VHS,
I would
DVD,
say-
magazines, like all
Oh,
like
yeah.
this dude has an extensive collection of all
I'm not a
of that.
hoarder. Okay.
You are a hoarder, bro.
I'm not a hoarder.
You're
I
not
just
a hoarder.
collect
Yeah,
things.
your stuff's awesome, dude.
I'm
I love it.
nostalgic.
Like one of the best things ever.
I love movies.
I'll
I
be
do too.
honest, man. I'm gonna be sad when you start giving away those vinyls. They're
I
some
already.
rad
I mean,
vinyls.
like, I kind of have to, man.
yeah, I get it.
You know where I'm at, man.
Moving on, moving on.
I got a big selection myself. That's why I was like, I'll come in and throw you maybe a rare one or something. Got some.
Man,
I got
it's.
some-
Have you ever thought about starting a like a radio station, quote unquote, from your establishment? Doing like a room with like a podcast thing and having a disc jockey where it can just be like people interviewing each other and whatnot, and then playing like music and so on and
Dude,
so
that
forth.
sounds incredible.
Because you already pay the ASCAP fee, right? Like
Yeah.
to have a jukebox and all the shits,
Yeah.
right? You're already paying those taxes.
Yeah.
You might as well fucking do it. You can
That's right.
record like licensed shit, like as long as it's
Yeah, as long
you
as
know,
you're paying the royalty.
exactly. You're already
fees,
paying
yeah.
the royalty.
Dude,
Owning the
that's an amazing
establishment.
idea.
Fuck, dude, I'm full of them.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, we have not done that yet.
you should do that.
Sounds
Just
amazing.
saying. Run a fucking radio station
I
right out of your
like that.
backyard, and
Yeah.
that's how it was started, right? Pirate radio, like just some assholes like taking over bandwidth and whatnot. hey,
Is
hook,
that okay?
hook a motherfucker up. Let me get some shit. My shit's empty. Is that the wait? Is there a PBR in there? I'll split it with you. I ain't fucking shy. Dude, go drink the goddamn beer. Get the fuck away from me. I love you. I love you to death, but goddamn,
This is good beer, man.
It is good beer. I drank that one and I was like, fuck, I wish I had like 4 more.
They're delicious.
They're amazing.
Should have just brought a keg down here with me and we could have done
Hell yeah.
Don't threaten me
the
with a good
next
time.
one.
First
The
time,
next one.
yeah. Do a
the next
full
one.
fucking,
Yeah.
what do they call them?
Start with a pony
A
cake.
keg stand.
Yeah,
Start
we'll
with a
do-
pony.
Do a
bring
keg
a pony.
stand.
Oh God, yeah.
Bring a pony.
Yeah, we'll bring
Start
a
with
pony.
that and like something to hold it in.
Oh yeah,
Just like the old days.
I know how to
Hell
do
yeah.
it on the next one.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. It's the
Hell
party
yeah.
podcast. Now I know how to roll.
Hell yeah. Like, I'm fucking, oh man. I love this stuff. This is my favorite thing. You
Rock
know?
and roll, bro. The
Yeah.
people want rock and roll. They just don't know it yet. Give them some
Real,
time.
baby.
Give them some fucking time.
Man, we used to drink on these shows too. It used to be barbaric. Like back in the day, we would have this little communion plate filled with shot glasses, and we would just take the fucking bottle and just fill all these shot glasses and just fucking take shots, man. It was crazy.
It's hard-
crazy
It's
shit.
hard to talk bullshit when you're drunk. You know?
Just the
It's the
balls
nature of
and
it.
fly.
Yeah.
It's like,
How many podcasts have you like deleted because the content was like, oh god, I can't have that. It's not.
are
been
you
very
counting
many.
the first 100?
Nah, dude, because like
Like the first 100, like
those were lost to time.
no, like okay, for example, you guys ever heard of the movie Tropic Thunder?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
At the time, it was like the best comedy that had came out in who knows how long. But today,
And then
it's
people
like,
went full retard.
there you go. And now here we are today, and it's like one of
You're
the
not
most
allowed to go full
scrutinized
retard.
films of all time. It, especially like for many reasons. Well, just like that didn't date well, I just feel like my podcasts don't date well either. So
It's funny how like all
I
of a
only
sudden you find
have-
yourself successful, and then you're like, man, it would really be great if they didn't catch me, taking that shot or smoking that doob back in the day, doing
Mhm.
the thing.
well, you have to think the first 25 of them or 30 of them were just audio. There was no
Yeah.
video.
Mm.
And then we
True
started doing,
podcasts.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was, we never had to worry about, like
Yeah,
the
do
eyes.
what you want. Yeah.
People
Yeah.
seeing things,
But
saying things.
one of my things that I truly believe in is innovate or die.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm good with like, I am like born to change.
Hell yeah.
Like I love change. I adapt to change. I grow with, you know what I mean? That's just like part of who I am as a person. So innovating or trying to create new is something that I just thoroughly enjoy. Like, ooh, this is different and new. Oh, a challenge, or whatever. But man, we used to get so fucked up, dude. The cops would fucking show up, man. Fucking like fights, whatever, dude. Like,
That was a great question.
and it was never like a real fight. It was always just like bullshit. Like, don't call me a poo poo head, shit like that. And it was never like, just more like antics than anything.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but
Yeah.
words will fucking wreck me.
But
That was a great answer, Mr. President. But the question was, how many have you deleted?
yeah.
If you had to,
So
because you
right
had
now
to.
of the original 100, I only have 13 of them up. Steed being one of them, by the way.
Hell yeah. Get you one.
But the last since 2000 and what year is it? 2024. So since 2022, one show with not Duck. Help me out. What's the name of that band? Nicholas Winky. I love the fact that Duck is the first thing.
Duck, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Duck was his
There in the
little
front.
thing.
They changed the name. They actually won an award.
And
Village Elder.
Village Elder.
Village Elder.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
It was like right on the tip of my tongue, and I was just like,
So you can't find that show anywhere.
hell yeah.
Yeah, no way.
That's good times.
It got
miss Nick,
it
dude.
got yeah, me
That's
too.
sad. That's deleting.
He still helps us.
That's deleting
sad.
history.
He be
you know?
supporting like a motherfucker.
Hell
dude.
yeah.
And he's in another state. I'm like, dude, thank you.
Nick,
Kung
if you're
Fu
watching,
Overdrive.
hello.
That show, you cannot find it. And by the way,
How many of them were I a part of?
if you ever hear me, I don't know, 5 or 6.
I try.
Amanda, you've been on 5?
God,
I know one more
Maybe,
than
yeah.
Steven.
I would
yeah.
You've had your own show at least 3 times.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's super exciting.
Yeah, but Steven, no,
This is how
you were on it
media
back in the day,
grows.
man.
Because
Oh.
there was a time where because the Steed thing, and then I remember being at Willow Glen.
Dude.
in Beach Grove,
Horde Church.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then also, Sex Blanket.
Oh,
Wet
yeah.
Denim. When we had the fucking album release, EP release. And
God,
now,
man.
And this is your first time. What do you think?
Yeah, Jason's
My
first time.
I can't wait to do another one.
Hell yeah, let's go.
As soon as I sat down and this thing started, I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
how do I?
And I don't have to
It's always weird.
Yeah.
until
How do
you're
I
sitting in
become
the
a
chair.
fixture here?
Yeah,
right?
right,
I kind of
right.
just want to be a fixture.
That's a good spot.
One of the heartbreaking things about doing these shows out here now is the fact that like people have to drive. Like your
Yeah.
guys' drive was 45 at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about 45
Dude,
minutes.
hopefully we can suck. I mean, we got stuff going on locally
Yeah.
We
here.
got stuff.
Hopefully
going
we
on.
can suck some of these assholes out here. Did I just sucking assholes? Something's
You
happening.
sure did, dude.
I need to-
All right. I still got Sid and Eyes.
what the fuck?
There it is. That's
At least
what
I know when I get to hell, I'm gonna have good people to hang out with.
Yeah, man. Anytime. Hell
Right on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
this
do it.
It's a good way to get shit out, you know.
This is a good
No matter
podcast, man.
what.
I love it.
You could be the official co-host or the
Oh, for sure.
let's
Yeah.
go. And
For
like
sure.
you should bring beer every time. And we'll put the Vax Param in the corner.
Beer will be here every time.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Oh, yeah.
I'll bring a
delicious.
King Dough pizza with me on the next.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I love some King Dough.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. We'll make it happen.
Dude, I'll be honest. This is gonna sound shitty. It's against my small town, but dude, I prefer Meadowbrook.
Meadowbrook.
If you have not gone to Meadowbrook and tried Meadowbrook Pizza, it's a tiny little bar just off of 38th Street in Anderson. Tiny little bar. Order their pizza, eat their pizza, because we have an Indiana style pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you've ever had Pizza King, like
oh,
that's
yeah.
Indiana style. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nobody claiming that shit. That's us.
For sure.
We're the ones that do the ground shit and the weird cheese. You know what I'm talking about? It's like plastic pizza.
Plastic
That's us,
pizza.
bro. We invented that shit. Dude, best plastic pizza ever, Meadowbrook. Just saying.
I'll have to check that out,
You
man.
should.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
good.
I'm a pizza connoisseur. So.
Ain't cheap. It
Well,
ain't
That
cheap.
plastic school lunch cheese.
Oh, dude, I love
yes.
school lunch cheese. Like all of it.
I miss the square pizza.
You
they
get a little chocolate
serve.
Yeah, dude.
milk
Oh my
and some
God.
pizza.
Bro, there's sometimes
With a
where I
weird
get a
fake
Totino
sausage.
or a fucking, what is it, Totino's?
Oh yeah.
And you
yeah.
cut it in half.
Mhm.
Like, because now they're square. They're not round
God, you
anymore.
fold that bitch in half.
Oh, dude, I definitely. It depends on how hungry I am, man.
It
Like, what
depends
am
on
I
how
going
drunk
for?
you are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna make one when I get back home. How do you think I'm gonna fucking eat it?
Man, I'm hungry.
Yeah, always talking about
Right?
food.
My bad.
And we're in like
Yeah,
the
that-
worst place
Fuck
ever
that.
for like
I
food after
guarantee
night.
we'll get
True.
Sam's and eat some pizza when we're done.
Hell
have you,
yeah.
have you guys thought about bringing around like more of a stretch in the food department? Yeah, that's what's.
I don't
gonna-
know,
I
man.
can see
I
it
mean-
in your face, bro. You're gonna. Do
I mean,
it.
we're gluttons for punishment being in the brewing industry, but yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want my friends to do the food.
You don't like
That's
this,
why
like,
King Dough moved in. They're like buds of mine. I was
Hell
like,
You guys
yeah.
could
man,
always
you
just
guys
do,
handle
like-
You
it.
make all the pizzas. We'll make
yeah.
all the beer.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's
I
awesome.
think the popular thing that a lot of like breweries and stuff that don't serve food are doing, they're doing they're doing like food pop-ups.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
I've noticed it. They've been starting to do it here. Like State Street Pub has been doing it a little bit. Like they'll have food trucks that they partner with show up and serve food
Now
during
that we have done. We
Yeah.
have done some of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'm totally behind that. That's rad. Like,
Yeah.
You don't have the kitchen, bring the kitchen to the place.
Yeah,
kind of
that we've
situation.
done. We embrace that. I just kind of meant more of like us as a company.
In-house
not
Yeah.
really
kitchen.
doing it in-house,
That's a lot
but, yeah.
easier, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
than
bringing
just,
the- bringing-
having your own restaurant.
Well, that's the
deal
other
with all
thing about the
bullshit that comes
festival
along
is there's
with it.
6
Dude,
food
it-
trucks going to be there.
I feel like it's crazy because like if you own a restaurant with a commercial kitchen, a lot of your money doesn't actually come from whatever operations are happening in that commercial kitchen. It comes from providing commercial kitchen licenses to food trucks.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're gonna have a commercial license, you might as well just bring a fucking food truck. Like have somebody else pay for the commercial license, or like go in on a group. Like, hey man, you support the kitchen, we'll support the food trucks, kind of situation.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I feel like anytime I get down around Broad Ripple, I wonder if all those like food trucks are like, all of them should be together working out of the same, you know, kitchen. If you're doing the same festival or whatever, you should have the same commercial kitchen backing your license. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would make sense, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a fucking lunatic. Dude.
I don't know
You ain't
how
gotta
it
tell
works,
me.
though, to be honest with you. I have no clue how that works.
I mean, I've only researched it a little bit. I didn't do much research before I came on this show, but apparently I researched
I'm
food
sure,
trucks.
like, I'm thinking in certain instances they might do that, because especially with like anything huge that they have to, you know, prep up a lot of stuff for.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Right.
I would just think.
I thought about opening up a hot dog stand one time, and then
Those always work, especially
dude,
around little bars
so,
and shit.
I was living in Muncie, and there was the one guy there in Muncie that had the hot dog stand there in front of the courthouse, and he was the hot dog guy. And he moved his cart from there down to campus on Ball State and worked there for a little bit. I'm like, fuck, dude, why the fuck would I want to compete with that guy? That dude's been doing it since I was a kid.
Dude.
Like, I remember going to the courthouse with my dad. I'm not going to say why, but I remember going there and being like, hey, Dad, I want a hot dog. And like, the dude was cool. He was like, hey, man, like, you know, he'd hook us up.
Yeah.
He was a good guy, you know?
That's
Anyway.
Speaking of hot dog stands, you've heard of Garcia's
No.
hot dog stand, and it's on the east side of Indy. That man works. He's out there in any kind of weather, and he brings in money hand over fist.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
it's
Well,
crazy.
I guess
but
that's
you
where I'm
have to
coming
really,
from.
yeah.
If you got to be on top of your shit to compete with a guy like that,
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
that's
yeah,
working their ass off day in and day out, like you know,
You're not going to compete with bacon wrapped hot dogs, bro.
oh, absolutely not, bro. There ain't nobody competing with fucking bacon wrapped hot dogs. Come on, though. Like, I mean, like, I just think back to, there was a point that my grandfather had made to me, and he was like, you know, hey man, if you work 10 times harder than everyone else around you, it doesn't matter how long your hair is, or how dirty your clothes are, or how much money you got in your pocket. You won't be known as the poor guy or that piece of shit over there. You'll be known as the dude that works harder than anyone else, you know? It's like I carried that into my, you know, adulthood. And then I found myself as an adult getting out of the army. I'm like, oh man, I'd really like to take advantage of some of these, you know, benefits that they give me for making it to where I can't run and all the shits and whatnot. And then I start looking around at the competition. I'm like, that motherfucker's been doing it for 30 years. That motherfucker's been doing it for 25 years. That motherfucker's been doing it for 20 years. They're all related. Yeah, no thanks. I don't know how to do that. How do I hire those guys? Because like, that's what I want. I want them on my team.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I was saying. That was
Hell yeah.
I'm just hungry now. I want like a hot dog or some pizza or
I
something.
want a
We
bacon
started
wrapped
talking
pizza.
about that hot dog place.
Bacon
I'm like,
wrap.
fuck.
Do
Do they toast the buns?
I
Like,
did see that's what I was like. I want more
Yeah.
beer.
We do need another beer.
we're gonna end this,
beer, baby.
we're gonna end this podcast early just so we can party.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's,
lie.
I mean, we honestly really probably should get the box out because we are actually running a little low on time.
Fucking what's in
I'm
the
gonna close
box?
door.
Come on.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? Spider webs. No, just kidding.
Oh god.
It's a human head,
Or
right?
no, they're for real. Is like spider webs in there.
I've seen the movie.
Let me get them out of there.
I took a shit in there earlier, dude. Sorry.
Well,
Tight.
shit, spider webs. That's pretty cool.
I love how every time
Y'all,
he holds
we
his hand-
need it.
I'm gonna
We
I'm
definitely-
gonna edit that later. I'm gonna take a snapshot from the stream and I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be him pulling his hand out covered in shit. I shit that earlier.
Yeah, it's good one.
There's a
Bert?
moth flying around. It's really bothersome.
I'm mixing it up. Mixing it up.
Mix it.
I'm also making sure there's no spiders in here.
Cake batter.
I'm gonna go shut that door real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care about the moths. I don't have any spiders in here.
I have
Our
a
next
sweater
guest
on
is
there.
the moth that's flying around,
Yeah, that's
smacking me and Jason's head.
All right.
It
It went right in my
there.
face a little bit ago.
It did to me too.
I was like,
I watched. I looked over to it.
Yeah.
a spider or a moth?
It was a.
It's inside the
A
tissue
flying
box. Now, get
spider.
out of there, little dude.
Oh yeah, there's
Come on.
tons of little baby moths.
Here.
Right here.
Hell yeah.
Look, there he is. There you go.
Aren't you guys glad? I don't have that.
don't.
I had that one of those
Aw.
barn lights, those huge barn lights.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it would be nuts in here
Better
right
see-
now. It would be
Yeah.
fucking
He's in a
off
better
the chain.
place. Maybe. I hope so.
Jigga what?
An old antique clothes store.
Oh yeah, we're doing what's in the box. Okay.
That was good.
What's in the box?
I think I got bit, bro. I'm just kidding.
We got brown recluses over here.
Nah, you don't have to worry about that. Okay. You know what? I'll do the last one.
Do you want me to stay off the camera so I can pass around?
No. It's just going to go. You're going to pull the first one. Here, I'll toss it. You ready?
Not ready. All right, I'm ready.
So you're gonna pull the question. Jason's gonna answer first. We're gonna go all the way around the room back to you. You're gonna answer it, and then Jason's gonna pull the next question. And it's gonna come all the way
I
around
like
to
a
me.
Right
round
on.
robin type of.
I love it. This is my favorite part of the episode.
Oh God,
Jason,
some of these are fucked.
Talk to me, Goose.
I need you to describe to me the person that you despise the most and why.
Person I despise the most. Oh man.
Oh boy. Oh, that's in there for
Here
real.
we go.
That's
Yeah.
a deep like.
It looks like
Wow.
one that I wrote to you.
Lord.
Sorry.
Just say rapist.
I got real deep
Yeah.
one night and wrote a bunch of
It's
fucked
the
up
very
cards in
negative.
here.
It's
Sorry,
very
man.
negative.
I don't
What's in
like-
the box?
How do I twist this into a positive?
I feel like
Yeah.
pass. I feel like pass is an option. Do you want to
Yeah,
pass?
I
Hold on.
kinda-
No,
I'll
I mean
give you-
that's like a whole pass. That energy is not like chop liver.
I'll give you an
energy.
option. I'll give you an option, but you have to base it off of my reaction to the next question.
Okay.
I would say, what fictional character do you despise?
Mm,
Yeah, that would be so
that's
bad.
tasty.
Like,
Uh,
Vader. Fucks
I
with
feel
Good
like this is
reaction
the-
already.
I feel like this is a better one.
I see your face.
Yeah.
You know there.
I need you to tell me about whom, you did this with, and what was the worst date you've ever been on.
So yeah.
Mm.
So when
Hold on. Is this going to end in divorce?
no,
Okay, cool. Tell the story. I'm down.
but kind of silly. But I'm the kind of person who wants to be the last person in the room that's seen or known about.
Okay.
Kind of just my
You lay low.
just lay low. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I went on a date one time. It was my birthday, and this girl that I was dating thought she was doing me a real good favor and had this person in this restaurant who was playing piano like dedicate a song to me for my birthday,
Oh,
and the whole
shit.
restaurant turns around and looks at me, and that was
Please tell me it was Drops of Jupiter.
dude. I don't even know what song it was. I don't even know what song it was because I was like hysterically like.
I'm
just
sorry, I'm not meaning
upset.
to laugh at your
No.
misfortune. Like,
I'm just no, but this is
dude,
a
that's
moment that I think back on,
heavy.
and I was
That's
like, dude, this
heavy.
is not what I'm digging right now.
Oh
Sorry.
my god.
And
That's-
like it was probably sweet gesture on her side, on her part, but it was just she had no idea that this was like traumatic for me.
right. It's just
So
like
that
everybody's
was-
staring at you.
That's
and you're just
something
like,
I just, as silly as
Please
that
don't.
sounds, I'll never forget that. And
Okay.
I probably was an asshole, but dude, it was like, please, why God are you doing this to me? right now?
right. Hell yeah.
So that's that. Just
Is that
being
a fair
honest.
enough answer?
Being honest,
Judge
that
Judd?
actually was something that is very.
Should I pass the
horrifying.
box?
I
Horrifying to
mean,
me.
everybody answers the question, Bob.
Everyone answers the question first.
My worst date? You going with me right now? Huh? Well,
Yes.
shit. All right, let me think about this real quick. Worst date. Oh, I know this one. So this chick, I remember barely. Is that a word? I remember like going to I was like Ponderosa or some shit with this one girl, and the only reason why she was where we were dating because I had no guts to say no,
Oh my god.
and I had been like fucking 15.
Continue.
And
I'm listening.
no. It's trying to get the fucking. I just remember like going with the parents, mom and dad, and the mom, she was just like talkative, and the girl I was dating, And we only take you. Sorry. This is my worst date. All right. Right tonight.
Right now, it's happening.
You guys ain't listening to me.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
There's my answer, motherfuckers.
I don't blame you.
No. It was this I don't remember her fucking name, but I was 15, it was my first date. Her parents took me and her to like Ponderosa or some shit. I don't even know what it was. I just remember like her dad was like pouring like the most pepper on his cottage cheese, and it was just like blackened. It went from white to black, and I was just like, God damn. And my home, and I'm quiet the whole time. They're like, Steven, what's the mom was like really talkative. She's like, you're just so adorable. I love you guys. Look so good together. And in my head, I'm just like, I didn't want to be here. Honestly, I did not want to date this girl. I felt bad. But I had no guts. And as a 15-year-old kid, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Like, that's the hardest thing as a dude is to say no. You know what I mean? Like, you feel wrong about doing it.
It was the fucking toughest shit ever, man.
That makes sense.
And I remember and actually, I went on a second date with her, and we went to the Pacers game. And it was an awkward moment. I was just like, I think it was the last time we talked. When it was kind of cool. Went to the Pacers game, just like my first basketball game.
Oh yeah,
but I was like, man, I just didn't really catch it.
I wasn't into this shit. Sorry.
I wasn't, man.
Yeah.
I was hoping, whatever.
Yeah,
15-year-old, 15, maybe 6. Now I was about 15 or 16.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. That's terrible. I feel like that's a common thing that dudes get. Like that's what you were saying. Is like it's hard to say. Yeah, hey, that's real nice what you did there, but. Also, fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'm sure it was.
Dude, it was just like pure anxiety.
Yeah.
That's all I had. That's all it is. Just pure fucking anxiety.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
And I was just like, I just didn't agree with my surroundings.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I learned.
So this wasn't your worst date?
No, I changed my mind. I love you guys.
Good.
Dude,
I love you too.
out all of a sudden.
I'm so glad we got to hang out. That's so
Definitely.
weird. Like he showed me your shit, and I was like, "Dude, this band's really cool, man." He's like, "You should hang out with them. You and them would get along real well." And I'm like, "Okay,
we do."
I don't know, right? Like, yeah,
The foggy geezer, and then
slide over me, man. Over the top.
Good catch.
What is what was your worst date? I think we're. Thanks, man. I don't know what.
I have a grapefruit shandy. I like those.
Thanks, brother.
I was ready to
An
catch
overhand
it.
toss.
That was good.
I'm allergic to grapefruit.
you don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want it.
I can't
You don't
have
want
the
it.
panther
I don't
juice.
give a shit. I'll drink it and
That's
have a good
French for
time. You guys will be
grapefruit,
calling
in
the
case
fucking
anyone-
ambulance and trying to sort out what
LaCroix.
happens.
I got a badass War
I think he
Pigs.
said he was
Dude.
allergic to it.
Yeah. I'm all about that
War
shit.
Pigs Brewery.
War pigs,
These guys are good.
Fun stuff right there.
I have to ask, what was your worst date?
Amanda?
Oh, my worst date?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a woman, so I've had a lot of bad dates.
I can
No.
Dude, men are fucking dipshits. I don't know if you know this or not about us. We're fucking morons.
Have you heard my last answer? It's just like, I don't want to be here. I don't even like this girl.
Well, so I guess the most recent one that came to mind was probably almost 3 years ago. It was right before I met Steven, right after my divorce. And I was like in that weird like trial dating period of different people. And I met this guy on, I think I met him on like eHarmony or one of those like sites. And it wasn't Tinder. It wasn't a Tinder date or anything. It was either like Plenty of Fish or eHarmony, one of those. But anyway, I chatted with him a couple times online or whatever, and he seemed okay, and maybe just a little kind of dorky, but whatever.
Dude, dorky guys are the best guys.
Yeah, I
saying.
like dorky guys.
Yeah. That's where we're
But we ended up setting a date. We met up at like Uno's Pizzeria, and I'm like, okay, cool. And he's like, yeah, I'm Italian, so I really like this place. And that was kind of a red flag to me. I was like, I don't think any real Italian would come here. But okay.
You're a joke, bro, and we know it.
And that was red flag number 1. And the
Dude,
red flag
there
number
is nothing that cuts through a man's bullshit like a woman. I'm just saying, like you probably called him out, and he felt like terrible. He was like,
no, I mean, I was nice about it or whatever, but he was
Right.
like the whole time he was just very nitpicky about just certain things, which it's fine, but it was like it was not only about certain like his food or things he was doing, but he was like started nitpicking about what I got to eat or drink or whatever, and he was just being very, very strange. And he was talking about, maybe going out on another date or something like that. And I was just like, I was trying to be nice and like,
Right,
no,
right.
well, we'll see.
Yeah.
And then the date ends, and I'm fully prepared not to ever talk to him again.
Right.
And then we're kind of going to our parting separate ways, going to our cars. I step down off the curb and I sprain my fucking ankle.
Oh
and
my
I fall. And
fuck.
he has to come help me out.
Oh my God. So in his mind, he's like, I'm Mr. Knight in Shining Armor. This date went really well. And actually it went fucking terrible. Like,
yeah. And it was just, and it hurt. It was excruciating too, because I had sprained that same ankle about 6 months ago.
Right.
Before that, I fell down the stairs at my aunt's house on Christmas, and that was the same ankle. So I stepped down and it did something weird, and I sprained it all over again. And I was just like, "Oh my God,
yeah,
kill me now,
that's
take me out of my misery.
That's
I'm ready."
terrible.
But yeah, we never talked after that. I think he messaged me once, and then I just didn't.
Bro, I don't blame
Yeah,
you. I don't
like,
blame you. That's one of those things where you're like, hey man, we're just both gonna walk away from this and
Yeah,
let's just be cool. Like, let's just be cool.
I mean, I wish him luck. I hope he found love, but I doubt it. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
Chet,
Oh man,
it's time for you to go solo screen and tell us about the worst date you've ever been on. Do it. Give us a monologue.
I just haven't been on a whole lot of dates. I mean, I have, but not like, I don't know. I was married for 10 fucking years, so not a lot of dating in my 20s.
That's your worst date right there.
That's
your 10-year date. Just kidding.
Man.
Just kidding.
No, it's great. But definitely no complaints from either of us. But, people change.
Bro, you're fucking complaining.
It's not complaining, man. So one comes to mind. It was my freshman year. I just moved here. I'd maybe lived here for 3 months. And my parents got tickets to Kings Island. And they said I could bring a friend. And there's this thing about me a lot of people don't know. I know I might seem like a little shy at times and a little quiet, but I've got fucking huge balls. And I asked like this senior to my freshman, very beautiful red-haired lady, to go with me because I thought she was so hot and all the stuff I just said. And she said yes. And we went to Kings Island, and it was very awkward because she was like the exact opposite of what you're thinking. She was like, look, as soon as my parents were like, you kids have fun, she was like, look, I don't want to deal with all the fucking sure, yeah. I don't want to deal with like all the nonsense of dudes and stuff, so you're my boyfriend today. And literally like the whole fucking day, it was like we were holding hands and kissing and everything. And what made it like so awful was on the way back, she gave me a rubby in the car. I'm like 14, you know what I mean? And my parents are up front of the fucking car. and
Yikes.
she's basically trying, whatever did, and it was just awful. It was just one of the worst experiences of my life. So,
Well, on that note, speaking of like little things like that happened in a church, so I think that'd be the worst.
Oh,
I'll take mine back.
dude, that's where I lost my fucking not
Well, not in the church,
virginity,
it was
but
in the parking lot. But
dude, I had I had a key
terrible.
to the church
This is awkward.
that I went to. Oh fuck it! It's Midweek Crisis. What do you? So I play piano for all the choirs in my church, like 7th and 8th grade, 9th grade, but I moved here in 9th grade. And they gave me a key to the church. And my first girlfriend in high school, she was like, let's get out here. Let's go do something. I was like, well, we can go over to the church. You know what I mean? And I'll leave it at that. But I didn't lose my virginity there. Yeah.
Thank God.
Did you know that the first place that we did these podcasts at was called Horror Church?
Yes. Yeah.
And did you know this
Horror
was in Willow Glen Apartments, and it was on the very south side of the apartment complex, like the back line of apartments, and on the other side of the fence, 30 yards from this apartment, was a First Presbyterian church, and a big one. So every time somebody went to check in at their church, it was either a Presbyterian, First whatever church, and Horror Church. Yeah. And to this day, if you look up Horror Church on Facebook, thousands and thousands of people have checked in
Damn.
at Horror Church.
I used to live at Willow Glen as well.
Fuck yeah.
I know exactly what you're fucking talking
I
about.
live and die by Willow Glen South. I swear to God, dude, I had like 5
Willow Glen
apartments
South,
up in that
baby.
bitch.
You sound like
Dude,
a Looney Tune.
I'm fucking drinking, dude. Of course I do. Cheers to that.
Fucking
Hey,
cheers, baby.
cheers.
Love
we
you.
all got beers too. Yeah.
Yay.
You already
Cheers.
drank that monster beer?
I'm not drinking. There's no beer in that.
That's
monster.
monster beer. Cheers.
That's not monster beer.
I swear to God, look at it.
Holy shit, that's monster beer.
Mhm.
Why do you think I handed it to you?
That's a thing.
Dude, I live in the past.
Did this say
bro.
beast? on the
Welcome
side?
to the
I think
now.
it says beast mode on the
I just
Beast
found out.
mode.
I just found out Monster had a fucking a beverage literally yesterday.
Dude, I
Last
just
night
found
at
out
Sam's.
literally right now. You're lucky I'm not shotgunning this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yesterday,
I'm sorry, I'm at my
There's
limit
more
for
beers.
shotguns on the night.
So yesterday, I just saw Mountain Dew alcoholic beverage.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
I know I'm late to the game, but dude, I didn't know that was a thing.
Everybody's doing it, dude.
That Taco Bell.
The Baja Blast.
Arnold
But
Palmer.
the only thing I don't like about them
Arnold
is
I
Palmer.
love
they're
an
zero
Arnold
sugar.
Palmer, a
I
spiked
think
Arnold.
they taste a lot better. If
Yeah.
They had sugar.
Is that it? Opened up, right? That Taco Bell downtown.
Oh,
downtown.
the-
I
yeah, the
can't
Taco
even.
Bell
I saw like.
Cantina. I still haven't been there yet. I want to go.
You're dying, bro.
Shut up, Morty.
Oh,
You were saying, Amanda.
I was just talking about the Taco Bell cantina. And I wanted to go.
If I ever go on a date again, that's where we're going, ladies.
Speaking of
We are going to the fucking Taco Bell cantina.
You will have a
and
new-
what Denim is playing there that night.
Hell yeah, let's
Yeah,
go!
Fuck
Featuring Bax Beer and
You know
Beer.
what? They do
What
have
am I doing?
open.
I keep
Yeah,
saying
Denny's.
Bax.
They do have like open mic and stuff there at the cantina because I've
Dude.
seen.
That's rad.
William,
That's fucking rad.
William Stouch fucking asked if they can fucking Sex Blanket could play there.
That's fucking
And they-
rad.
but they were like, we're trying to do like more like hip hop and like maybe some other.
Dude,
like,
fuck
like
that shit. The
dance
people
music.
want rock
They
and
want-
roll.
they
Give
want
them the rock and
Like,
roll.
it's a Taco Bell, man. You got to rock and roll.
Bring rock and roll and
Fuck
punk
yeah.
rock back, dude. Come
Yeah.
on,
Fuck
Taco Bell.
Blood flying everywhere.
What the
Fucking-
fuck is up, Taco Bell?
Shep, I'm with these people. I love these people.
I think they
Hell
should
yeah,
play a
dude.
Waffle House.
I did
So,
too.
Dude,
Yeah.
Waffle House
Very
would be
much.
a banger.
Or at
Hell
Denny's. Fuck yeah, Denny's.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is up, Denny's?
What the fuck is up,
But
Denny's?
really,
Shout
Tex
out to
Blanket is more
Denny's.
perfect for either a Taco Bell or a Waffle House because you're gonna get in a
Yum.
fight. So
Right.
you should probably get
Yeah.
in one.
Dude,
be
my
one of those
favorite
places.
Waffle House story ever. Me and Lisa went to see a show. That's my wife, my significant other, my partner, my fucking flesh and blood, my partner. You know, we do the shit. We're coming
It's
back.
Derek's little homie.
Yeah, we're coming back from the thing, right? And we stop in because like we do the early morning breakfast hours bullshit, and we pull into this fucking Waffle House, and all the employees are outside smoking cigarettes, and we pull in, and they immediately stand up and start putting their cigarettes out, and I jump out, and I'm like, ho, 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 motherfuckers. I still have like, I don't know, 7 minutes left on this cigarette. Like, let's all hang out here in the parking lot. Well, next thing I know, there's like 2 or 3 motherfuckers come rolling up in another car, right? And they stop, and I'm like, hey, guys, listen, they could go in and cook all of our food right now. It would be great. Also, don't you think they've been a little overworked? It would be rad if we gave them like a little bit of a cigarette break. And by the way, I'm just out here in the parking lot telling jokes and doing shits, right? Next thing I know, there's like a whole parking lot of like 15 motherfuckers, a whole ass Waffle House worth of people at 3 a.m. And they're like, all right, we're going in. I'm like, cool, man. Because I had just finished my cigarettes. So we go in. Everybody gets the best fucking Waffle House experience ever. Dude, you want to have a good Waffle House experience? Just go give them a cigarette break. Dude, they need it. They'll wipe their sleeves. They'll wash their hands.
All the wrestling matches that goes on.
Fuck yeah, dude. Think of the fucking dude. I'm a war veteran, and I don't even want to know what those people have seen.
Bro, I watched an actual Waffle House training video online.
Please tell me it's epic
I
as
swear
fuck.
to God, dude.
Please
I'm
tell
not
me.
kidding.
Hold
I
on.
did.
Are you going to be working at a fucking Waffle House?
No.
Is this your secret way of telling us you're going to be like a Waffle House dude?
No, I just want to see
Okay.
okay.
Because I was excited. I would go to that Waffle House.
There's 2 different types. There's the one that's in the like early 90s.
Yeah.
And there's one that's like kind of more of now. And the one more like today's is fucking hilarious because they're like, don't do this. To them, like the police be like, they'll be like walking around a corner and she goes, excuse me, is it okay if I get a refill my Coke or coffee? And she goes, he goes in there and goes, here. And it's like, this is what they're showing motherfuckers. Don't do this. You know?
Don't.
Yeah,
Like,
but also you've had that Waffle House motherfucker, dude. Like
Do
the
a
one
fucking-
that slams the coffee
like-
pot down. Like, they make them out of metal, and they're there for a reason, you know.
To the fucking table and shit. Like
Fucking
wrestling
Macho
matches.
Man, Randy.
Yeah,
Savage
yeah.
and that son of a
Dude,
bitch.
that's the I did watch that today. Swear
Hell
to
yeah.
God.
I have no idea what's happening. I can't
I was
see the
sober.
chat. What's going on?
I'm putting the link for the event tickets for next Saturday's
Hell
Way
yeah.
Out Beer Fest.
Oh, yeah.
And
Hell
the
yeah.
link
Oh,
for
It's also
right on.
and also it's also on our bio, in our bio on it just in case you're following
On
and
the
you're
gram.
just too lazy. But please, you can it's the links
It's
right
fucking
in there.
rad.
That's
that was
Yeah.
Wet Denim, man. They're looking out, dude.
I'm gonna
Denim
give.
kicking.
We're gonna
I'm gonna-
sell it out. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be
Hell
fucking
yeah.
rad.
Yeah, it's gonna be
It's
a lot
gonna be
of fun.
fucking rad.
It'd
I
be a
don't-
party.
You
believe
guys
it's
are
gonna
on
be
the
amazing.
list. Hopefully, you're gonna be there.
Hell
and
yeah.
We'll see.
I'll be there as long as I can. I have a show
Yeah.
down in like Louisville.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm playing. I'm playing. and I'll
Louisville.
try to.
I'll try to make it.
I'm partying. I'm partying. I told him.
Hell yeah.
I already told
I'm
him.
a
Give them the
separate-
fucking rock and
whatever.
roll, bro. It's what they want.
I fucking win. I've been
They do want it. They
Hell
want
yeah.
the rock and roll.
Absolutely.
love it.
Yeah,
We'll get it to
I
you.
have the shortest shitty date story ever. I'm just trying to keep up with the box game.
Spit it. We're running out of time.
My mom used to work at a bank. That bank used to sell promo spaces. One of the promo spaces that they sold was free tickets to Kings Island.
Hell yeah.
And because I was a broke ass bitch, my mom gave me some tickets to fucking Kings Island. My stepmom took me and took my girlfriend at the time. I'm not going to say her name, but she gave me a handy in the back seat, and my stepmom knew. And that was the most fucking weird ass date I had ever fucking been on in my entire fucking life.
Dude, that's the
Done.
exact same date I just had.
Yeah, I know.
And that's
It's weird.
literally
Like,
how
wait,
I
you and
felt.
Yeah.
I just
Did we just become best friends?
Oh my god, we
I
did.
think
You guys
you
got
guys-
each other after all
Who's
the
your
years.
favorite?
It's
Okay,
romantic.
okay, hold on. Who's your favorite Teenage Mutant Turtle? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Leonardo.
I was going to say Donatello.
Ah, we're not best friends anymore.
Fuck you.
Borg's just in the back seat.
All right, y'all.
Dude, before you sign off, man.
we have 1 minute and 19.
Yeah, I got you. Can I
18.
say
Yeah.
a thing? Dude, on behalf of me, like I live in this area, thank you guys so much for bringing rock and roll here. Thanks
Hell
for putting on
yeah.
the thing.
Thank you.
It
Yeah.
means a lot to me.
Hell yeah.
I want to take my kids out to things like this. I want to take my
Yeah.
spouse out to things like this. I want to experience things like this in my small town. I play in a fucking band and I get out to all the places and people know me, but I'm just saying, like, thank you guys for bringing it to my neck of the woods instead of me having to make the march to your neck of the woods. I appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah, man.
We'll be doing it for this without this guy.
Hell yeah.
I promise you.
That's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
rad.
I
It's
love
gonna
it.
be fun, man. It's
Yeah.
gonna be
The
fun.
sound on the 17th.
Hell
It's
yeah.
gonna be
That's fucking
fun.
It's gonna
rad.
be fucking good, man.
It won't
Thank you, guys.
disappoint.
That's
That's for
awesome.
sure.
It's on a weekend.
Yeah, there you
too.
go, Shep. Shut the fucking show down. God
Hell
damn.
yeah. Next Saturday, the 17th, check out Steven's band Wet Denim at PAX Verum for Way Out Beer Fest featuring Hypertensions, Karate Guns, and Tanning, Cario Jag, Action Jackson. And again, that's next Saturday. It's an all-day event. Get your
Ancient
tickets.
Days.
Hell yeah. And of course, Wet Motherfucking Denim. We gotta go. Fuck yeah.
Later, dudes.
We will see you next Wednesday for another Midweek Crisis.
Fuck yeah!